I thought this is what we did.
Oh shit, the playlist was still playing. There we go. I'll turn that off now.
Okay. Quick sync. 1, 2, 3.
Alright.
You'll see it because Richter whips at air. Anyway. So, I just realized what the fuck am I doing? This is a big boss rush. I don't know what I'm doing. There's nothing else to do.
That syncs up perfectly, so we're good. We're good. We're 100%.
And speaking of things going perfectly, it's okay, Joe. None of us ever know what we're doing, especially me.
Yeah, this is a trial by fire on this setup because, you know, I just figured out, oh hey, I can just have the audio go through Joe and we don't have to worry about it.
Oh yeah!
Spending like the last hour trying to synchronize the stream to the local audio, and then I thought to myself, why can't I just have Joe stream all of the audio and fuck all this nonsense?
The Human Centipede 3, Joe.
Wait, what?
Okay, for a second I thought you were good. Like, are they actually making a third one?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Well,
oh my god. Okay, so Joe,
yeah.
I have a challenge for you in this stream.
Yeah.
I want you to complete inverted Olrock's quarters.
Naked.
You know the part that I'm talking about. That ain't bullshit you as Richter.
Naked.
I'm going to plan to kill all the bosses. Isn't there one in Inverted Olrock's?
I don't know if there's one in Inverted Olrock's quarters, but the main reason I want you to do that is because of that one section. Like, in normal Olrock's quarters, there's a hallway with a spiked ceiling. In Inverted Olrock's quarters, that's a spiked floor. And the only way you can make it across most of the gaps is to use the super jump.
Yeah, I need to smack my skull into the fucking ceiling like an idiot.
Which is very difficult to do accurately in that area because of how low the ceiling is. So you have to do it right on the first try, or else you will basically die instantly.
And Reese is here!
Press like this image to wish you were here.
Honestly, Reese, I'm surprised you actually wanted to join after the last stream.
I saw Hakuna Matata wasn't here.
I'd see. See, I told you, Josie. I told you I wasn't the one who scared him away.
What?
I didn't say you were. You were.
I mean, you trucked on through the eugenics conversation, but when it came to rape gangs, you were out of there.
What about eugenics now?
Oh yeah, the last
I'd like to point out that eugenics. I don't want anyone to get the impression that I wasn't completely anti-eugenics. It's just I realized there was
parts of eugenics that are like at least questionable in morality, but other parts of it, it's like it really depends on how you approach it.
No, it doesn't, man. It really doesn't. Even if you somehow have the best of intentions, it only ever is used as a pseudoscientific way to justify people's pre-existing prejudices.
True. I just feel like if there's a way to prevent a genetic disorder by aborting a baby before it's even really a human, then until we have a better way to get rid of those diseases at the root cause, it's something that should probably be done depending on the severity of the disease and how it affects the person's quality of life.
Okay, so let's fight the first boss, guys.
Oh boy, the final bosses of Super Castlevania 4.
Yeah, what frickin' dregs, look at him. Simon, you're a chump. How do you not beat these guys? Look at this. I already won. They're dead.
Hello, Jake Shepard. Welcome to the spook. Welcome to the scream.
Oh boy.
Welcome to die.
Magneto's here?
Welcome to die.
Wait, Magneto's here?
Yeah, Magneto's here. Wearing.
You got the curly mustache?
Sure.
Sexy curly mustache.
Once you pop, you don't
What
stop.
was that about Waluigi?
Sexy curly mustache.
Okay, I'm gonna
and
pause for a
shivers.
second, and I am going to find a map of Soten
Why?
because
You
I
can't
don't
get
remember.
through this without one.
No, I can. It's just I don't want to waste a bunch of time going to all the rooms without
That's
bosses.
all the Beaver House is. It's a waste of time.
I mean, I fucking did it.
The hell is it?
And
Josie,
to
what
be
fucking
fair,
games
to
need
be
you?
fair, the thing about Richter mode is that the health pickups you get, the health and heart pickups, they do actually add to your total.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so it is worth going out of your way instead of just going boss, 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 boss.
Okay.
And besides, I already know what boss you gotta go to next. It's the fucking doppelganger, isn't it?
Well, I can do them in any order I want.
True, I guess. I usually do them in the same order of the main game.
Who's to say what a video game is? World of
Yeah.
capitalism, waffles.
So, penis.
Yeah, penis. The Little Mermaid box, the Little Mermaid DVD box art has a penis.
What?
It doesn't
I'm
really.
sorry. No. Before this goes off the rails, I feel like it's important to my character within the Beaver House, and that every time penis is brought up, I point out that I've seen Williams. It's
Yeah.
quite good.
Yeah, Liam's got a penis.
Yeah.
Oh my.
We have evidence that Liam has a penis. It's Mike. It's
I
Michael's
just
penis.
that-
What?
Naturally assumed.
Go off, back off topic for a second. When are we never off the rails? When are we on the rails?
Anyway, so here's the
Depends on how to define rails, man.
That's true.
So here's the cover art for the Little Mermaid, and there's a penis.
I honestly, this isn't like other streams. I can't look at anything other than Joe's stream right now because it will cut off that. Like, basically, I can't do a browser capture. I can't do a game capture. I can't do a window capture. I have to do a full screen capture and crop it. So
Okay. So here's what you dumbass. Take
Okay,
your
so
fucking phone and look at the penis.
fine. Jake Shepard says, so how are you guys? Also good to know Joe is here too. It's almost the whole team.
yeah.
And yeah, he has a
And
cross.
also some loser.
Wink.
So Jake Shepard has a penis made out of it.
Okay, so where the
made
hell
out
am I
of a
going
much
now?
softer,
Go.
made out of a much more flexible material than the rest of his body, and very easily detachable because studs aren't meant to be made out of such soft material.
And yeah, this is basically the whole team at this point because honestly, let's face it, at this point, Fishbill is just an irregular guest now.
Poor Jonah.
Jonah
Wait,
is
does
more
that
like
make me part of the team now? Because I'm not sure I'm ready for this.
You're
Joe
more
Eugenics-
regular
join
than
the
Fishbill
Eugenics
is,
show.
apparently.
like
Eugenics.
Oh my god, that is a penis.
And like Damien has never actually been a part of the Beaver House officially.
I gotta take my anxiety meds today.
Damien was part of a recording that we ended up scrapping. Was the
Yeah,
video
but fear
bad?
not, because he's going to bring that game back to us at some point soon, and we're gonna stream it.
Yeah, well,
Because here at the Beaver House, we're all about equal opportunity and competence.
Damien will still only be 1/3 the beaver that Reese is,
True.
Right, there you go.
unless we do 3 streams of Superman and Reese is part of it.
I
I
mean,
think Damon will be on the opposite side of eugenics to me.
Anyway,
oh god, actually, come to think of it, I don't think Reese would want any part of a stream with Damien.
God.
Historically, we've not got along.
Yeah.
Friends.
of course, apparently,
Them two together was ultimately the catalyst of the complete annihilation of our D&D group.
yeah.
Or-
So we were on a very small boat together, and Damien and Reese's character were just having just having a pissing contest, pushing each other out of the boat in increasingly more violent ways. And eventually, I just electrocuted everybody to death because I forgot that rain plus electricity plus ocean equals bad.
Good.
So basically, it's just the normal course of events of anything that Josie is a part of. Everybody starts having a pissing contest, and then Josie gets carried away and destroys everything.
Oh, God.
It's also the time she tried to make friends with Yetis.
Never try to piss harder than a cat.
This is basically our Minecraft. This is the reason why every time Josie goes on the Minecraft server, she has an automated message telling her to do a backup, because every time we start doing bullshit on the server, she will find a way to destroy the entire universe.
Yeah.
And has done so multiple times over, to the point where I'm amazed that this server has lasted for 7 years.
Why is the Google
I'm
Chrome
so proud
logo
of
in
you,
this game?
Josie.
Why is the Google Chrome logo in this game? Thank you, Reese. I love you. I am.
I don't think that's the Google Chrome logo. I think the Windows are Simon Says.
Yeah, it's
Why
it's
Simon says the Google Chrome logo?
Anyway,
Simon
I'm
says
thinking where I'm going right now.
Simon Says comes in fun sizes now. It's like Halloween. It's like Halloween candy.
I'm trying to think if I'm going in the right direction at all.
Guys, I watched the Obscure because I was talking about the Lego vagina in a previous episode.
Wait,
I
what?
rewatched all of his episodes. Oh yeah, so the Obscure is a reviewer of random things. There doesn't seem to be any interlinking thing. Anyway, in one episode, it was top 5 list of obnoxious toys. Number 1, I think, was Lego. It was on the list. I don't remember. Because you can build whatever you want out of Lego, and also it gets everywhere, and it hurts when you step on it. And also, you built a vagina out of Lego. And he tried to marry it. And he tried to marry the Lego vagina, but it turned his marriage proposal down, so he gave her.
But why did he try to marry the Lego Gina?
It turned him down, so he gave it herpes.
None of that makes any sense.
My herpes.
Look, let's not anyone in this stream pretend they're above marrying a Lego fleshlight.
In his first video was a review of the concept of making a first video.
Good.
And his 34th episode was another. It was a do-over of the concept of going first.
Joe, did you
Review shoes.
God, I haven't seen that on the stream yet. It's very behind for me.
In another
There
video,
you go.
It's my fault, but it's okay because this just means I can go back to where I should be, so I'm not really mad.
And a three-part review of a Muppet Show knockoff called The Letter People.
Wait, when was the last time you saved?
I have no idea.
Tuesday.
Oh, that's so much better.
Fuck me.
That is so much
What was
better.
that about fucking you? Was that a request?
I call dibs.
Liam, you don't have to be so needy. We've discussed this. I'm okay with that.
Mine.
Okay.
Mine.
Josie okay with that though?
I'll fight to the death over him.
Josie is okay with that.
This is an upgrade.
Josie is okay with that. It's not a declaration of dominance. It's just a statement of fact. Go ahead and fuck mine, but mine is mine.
Well,
I get first.
Okay.
I get first fuck dibs. Meow.
You know, it's always been a dream.
We're
to
a
have Canadian
family
and a cat.
friendly stream.
Yep. Welcome to the late night
Oh,
show
we
with
can talk
David
about
Kimball.
puppets again.
I don't know. Okay, hold on, Jim.
By the way, I should mention that all of the last stream was red flagged. Basically immediately. Even the chroma gun part, which we didn't even have these kind of conversations in.
Yep. Okay, so.
What's
Okay.
a red flag?
Red flagged, it's been flagged as advertiser unfriendly.
Basically,
Oh yeah, we are
advertisers.
very advertiser unfriendly. Holy
Basically,
shit.
after PewDiePie did one of the things that he did that was stupid, everyone decided they didn't want to advertise on YouTube videos anymore. So,
honestly, at this point, I don't even care because the streams are fun to do and it's minimal effort to do it. So if it makes at least one person happy to see it, then it's worth it for me regardless of the money.
yeah,
Aww.
yeah, it's a beach full of starfish. You take one starfish, throw it in the ocean, call it a day.
Okay,
What?
where the hell are we? Okay, now I know where we are.
I have no idea what that analogy was trying to say.
So Jimmy Kimmel's talk show is just called Jimmy Kimmel Live.
What is with you and Jimmy Kimmel lately?
Because Jimmy Kimmel's videos are advertiser friendly, he's talking about the same subject as videos that aren't advertiser friendly.
Okay,
We need to get Jimmy Kimmel to do Pocket Pussy reviews.
The advertiser unfriendly bullshit, it utilizes content ID to pick out keywords like swearing or conversations, in the case of the last stream, eugenics and rape gangs.
Jimmy Kimmel
just saying that means that this stream is red flag.
A YouTube video gets uploaded to Jimmy Kimmel's YouTube channel, and everything about it is the same as another video that is not advertiser friendly.
But see, the difference is Jimmy Kimmel's target audience probably doesn't give a shit.
Okay,
Right, but that's not what matters. YouTube automatically does this based on keywords.
Well, it might be because they have maybe they have an exception for famous people.
Guys.
The only thing I can think of is that Jimmy Kimmel's channel is big enough that he can appeal right away, and they get to him right away.
Alright, I got two things.
Also, can I just say something though? Has YouTube ever pretended that their algorithms are in any way perfect? Because
they're far from perfect.
Well,
I know, but like even like I'm pretty sure YouTube's excuse is that Jimmy Kimmel's so big that they obviously have an actual human check it.
Right, well that's what I was saying too. It's like even if he is red flagged right away, he's big enough that he can appeal right away and they'll have a manual review right away.
Alright, so I got a couple statements. One, you can rename our channel to Kimmy Jimmel.
Okay. You have like a list of this written down? Like...
And Jake says a duck's vagina is a Metroidvania.
I was about to comment on that. That was a reference to our old. Either that was just like out of nowhere, or that was a reference to our previous Symphony of the Night stream where we brought that up. And I'm actually surprised you were with us for that long, Jake. I didn't realize anyone was around here for quite that long.
Anyway, it's time to fight Doppelganger now.
Alright, so Reese, this is actually Richter mode of Symphony of the Night, which has been a running gag on the Beaver House for years now, because we did Symphony of the Night, and then we kept saying that we do a Richter mode in Symphony of the Night.
Yeah, it's basically a carbon copy of, when are you gonna do the All-Stars pack?
Except it's finally happening, so I don't know what to say.
What are some other memes? There's some other memes.
So you're saying this meme's on the Richter scale?
Ha! That was actually a good one.
This is season 3 of Rick and this is season 4 of Rick and Morty. This is the secret finale to season 3 of Rick and Morty.
Okay.
Oh, that meme was from Radical Heroes? I thought we fucking made that reference on the Symphony of the Night stream. Yeah. I'm actually kind of annoyed, by the way, that the doppelganger isn't a Richter doppelganger.
Yeah, I wish it was too, but
Also, one thing that annoys the shit out of me, and I still want your help in fixing this someday.
You know what grinds my gears?
Richter's fucking sprites.
Yeah, why is it just... I love how it doesn't even look like this in this game.
Right, it's using just a it's not quite the Rondo of Blood sprites, but it's based on his Rondo appearance, whereas his character portrait has a completely different look. And they fixed they adopted that look for Dracula X Chronicles, but that was like 10 years later.
It wouldn't be a Metroidvania if it didn't have a portrait that looked nothing like the sprites.
Right, but Joe, I did find a completed sprite sheet that completely, redoes all of Richter's sprites based on his character portrait. And I would love to just replace all the sprites in Symphony of the Night with those, but what would piss me off to no end, and I don't know how to fix this, would be that doing so would also replace his sprites in the prologue, where they're supposed to look like this.
Larry, Jake says that they haven't been watching us since that long. They're just going through our back catalog.
Fair enough.
Hey,
Yeah, Symphony of the Night, we did Symphony of the Night before the rebrand, so back then it was just Beaverhausen Productions, and we didn't really have a...
That was
like
during
a
the rebrand.
style and shit.
Oh yeah.
That was a really good idea, that rebrand, though, because it's far catchier. It's people know the Beaver House.
Did I come up with the Beaver House, or is that?
It was a combination. Fishbill originally came up with it. Doug came up with it independently, and after some thought, I decided to run with it.
I feel like I said it once too. Whatever happened to Doug? Whatever happened to Douglas?
Oh, working, having a girlfriend, so he can't manage his friends very well as a result.
Oh, you should buy a new dog.
I love the guy, but his biggest problem is that once he starts dating somebody, literally everybody else, you never see him again.
I just brought my sex partner over to work. I just brought my sex partner to work with me, and now we have.
And
sex.
then I'd spend time hitting on Liam.
Yeah, now we have sex on the press room table.
But they're all worse than sex on the beach. On the one hand,
I
there's
died.
sand.
Of course you did.
I hate sand. It's coarse and gets everywhere.
I hate sand too.
From my perspective, the Jedi are evil. Now this is pod race. Why isn't episode 1 Racer on GOG yet? Come on, dude. Naboo Starfighter is on GOG. Why the fuck is that the Phantom? Why is that the Phantom Menace game you picked, guys?
Jake Shepard says, my favorite episode was Urban Dick. Yo, eat my dick, and that beginning. I don't remember that. I remember the title, Urban Dick.
Was that a me joke or a Liam joke?
I don't know.
It all just blurs together because everything I say is bad, and everything you say is bad, and everything Joe says is okay, I guess. And
I try to be pretty family friendly.
Actually, wait, was it?
At least compared to you guys.
Joe is the purist.
Yeah, and
Good Lord, what?
and
Oh, yeah,
Jonah
Joe is our pure cinnamon roll.
Oh God, where's the lesser demon? Oh, there he is.
And I always love you.
Dad, he didn't even hit me once. What a joke.
He came pretty close. Like, the sprite should have hit you there.
What
Oh,
a fucking joke.
Baby, Hawaiian, no.
Wait, where am I
man.
going?
Yeah, one of these days we have to figure out how to do a sprite hack of this, just to see if the sprite sheet even matches up. Because it wasn't made for Symphony of the Night. That's the thing. It was made for Portrait of Ruin.
Jake says that Joe said it while we fought Zac Efron.
Oh, so Joe's not a pure cinnamon roll.
I am compared to you guys.
But yo, eat my dick was a you quote, apparently.
Joe is like a spicy cinnamon roll.
Why did I say that? Can you enlighten me?
While we were fighting Zocton, apparently.
Zac Efron.
Zocton! Oh yeah, that makes sense then. Yo, eat my dick. God, I'm gonna die to these flea armors. Fuck me right in the ass.
Can you use an item crash?
Oh fuck! That's what I should have been doing. How do I do
You
those?
forgot you had item crashes.
Yes, how do I do it? I forgot.
I think it's like
Oh my god! Oh my god, is that the flying? That's the flying book that brings me so many memories!
The Order of the Flying Bible has returned.
Oh man, good times. Remember back when we made money doing this? Good times.
You remember when I uploaded a glitch video from Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric and made $200 in a month?
You remember when the most important contribution to this channel I ever made was when I ate a Pringle every day for a month?
You still have the can too. You can continue that anytime.
Yeah, but they're probably stale, which is
That's the point,
that's
though.
a good thing though. Yeah, man, I'm just bad.
Wait, hold on. Is that the Bible item crash? It's just a fucking laser?
Yep, sure is.
Jesus fucking Christ, what?
Jake, I'm gonna say that it was definitely because of the Baraka, yeah.
I find it kind of ironic, too.
I keep
The
dying.
laser, like the pattern it makes, is the Star of David.
Yes.
The Bible makes a Star of David pattern.
Well, David's
Alright,
in the Bible.
Alright, so Reese, I'm gonna run you through some of the weirdest Bionicle marketing bullshit. So
Yo, Paraka?
So there were these
Do.
So there was this
No, I
line
feel like I have
about
something very important on brand to say first, though.
okay.
Considering you're talking about the rebranding and stuff, and I just want to say, in honor of our D&D campaign, if I ever end up running a brothel, which is a possibility, that's legal in this country, I'm naming it the Beaver House in your honor.
Thank
The
you.
Beaver House in your honor.
Anyway,
That actually
I
also
would
just works in
that
general.
wholeheartedly.
so since Reese is a normie,
It'll be very, actually, it'll be actually very poorly named, because I'm imagining an all-male brothel, and I don't think there are that many trans men I could get.
yeah. Anyway, back to Bonkles. So Reese is a Bonkle outsider. So there was this line of Bonkles called Baraka.
I mean, most of humanity.
Yep. There was this line of Bonkle villains called Baraka. That
And their marketing campaign was glorious.
For no reason whatsoever, they were first revealed bursting out of a modern contemporary garage, and rap music was playing.
Yo, bad rap
And it
music
was-
too, by the way.
Baraka!
To be fair, that wasn't even the worst ad campaign for that line. Because as a combined ad campaign for the Baraka and the Toei and Ica from later that year, they licensed fucking All-American Rejects to not only do the music, but there was a campaign called Free the Band where the Baraka kidnapped them.
Oh, which reminds me, yeah, if we ever did make the Bionicle game, that would have to be a side quest thing where when you go to the Paraka thing, the Paraka base, not only is Yo-Yo Paraka going to be the song that plays constantly inside there, it's going, yeah, you're going to find the fucking All-American Rejects just sitting there, completely out of universe. Making no sense.
And the Baraka
And we can come up with a
Like,
stupid
they were all,
backstory like...
Greg was always so against having humans in the Bonko universe, and the ad campaign goes... I know it's non-canon, obviously, but I just love how against his views it goes.
And it could be... we could do the hilarious thing of just saying that Brutaka found them with the Olmec, and for some reason kidnapped them because he's a big fan of their music.
The All-American Rejects thing was, oh my god, the Crunch Berries.
The Crunch Berries.
Anyway, the All-American Rejects marketing campaign was like if the Watchmen had been in cereal commercial while Buck was, you know.
It's just...
Also, Josie,
what do you
just
think of my idea,
realize
Liam? Is it
Josie,
good?
you might have an easier time, like, it might be less delayed for you if you watch Joe's stream.
I don't care.
Okay.
Yeah, but the Crunch Berries, yeah, I killed them and then ran away, didn't I?
Yeah.
The Crunch Berries are the best things. Oh, aside from all of the enemies called the Bones. Bone Archer, Bone Musket.
Kill the skeleton.
Oh man, the bone. I never.
Wait. I'm sorry. I'm looking at this. One bit of the commercial is them in a lineup.
Yeah.
In this world, have they been? It's like the NYPD arresting bonkers.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I told. Okay, because of that commercial, I just assume all the Paraka are like black. I can't get it out of my mind.
Paraka, go Paraka.
It's so bad, isn't it?
Yeah. And they all have stereotypical gangster names.
Dude, I love the thing where it's like 0%. What's that thing? 0%,
like,
whatever.
God,
I mean, 100% beef, 0% cuddly or some shit.
They're also riding Mechanical Bull for some reason.
Yep.
Avok, the triggered.
The trigger.
Yep.
Oh, just everything about that ad campaign is so fucking funny. And I'm not sure how much of it was intended to be as bad as it actually is.
By the way, Joe, I was gonna say, since I never finished Rondo of Blood, I got as far as death, but my god, are the fucking bone archers, the bone archers and the bone muskets, they are fucking deadly in that game.
So
Yeah, they don't fuck around, dude.
I've been looking through the earliest backups of Lego's website on Wayback Machine. One of Lego's first online competitions was the Build a Duck contest. It was just called Build a Duck, and you got to build 5 different ducks out of
Joe, don't die.
Out of an allotted duck, and you get a free and you get a submarine. You win.
Neat.
What does submarines have to do with ducks besides water? Also, the Java applet doesn't work. Liam, you gotta get Biomedia Project onto that.
Does it not work, or does it just not exist?
It might be that it's lost to the ages.
It might be lost to the ages. You gotta go fix it.
Because, I mean, there are certain things that we just can't do, like the Flash applet for BionicalMusic.com. That's just gone.
Liam, you gotta do it. You gotta get someone on that.
You know what we should stream?
Oh, it's Crossover, people.
Josie?
What?
We should stream Junkbot sometime.
Okay.
And now I'm dead.
I love that game.
And that means I have to go through that area all over again. God damn.
So, it took a lot of Photoshop finagling, but I made a very close approximation to a Junkbot minifigure in Lego
I
Digital
did that
Designer.
when I was younger. I basically just drew with pen on some bricks to make mine.
We all did that.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah, because
we all go Paraka.
Jake Shepard says every school has a Hakon that can be Avoked easily.
So I think the Paraka were actually one of the first Bionicle lines that I actually collected all six of them progressively over time. I bought all of the
That's ironic because they were the first one that I didn't get all 6 just because that was the price hike.
Yeah,
I thought the price hike was after them. I thought it was the Anika.
I got the Toa Metro.
The price went up further with the Anika, but up until that point, the can sets were like $7 to $10. The Paraka went up to $12, and the Anika went up to $14.
I didn't get all the Anika. I only got Jala and Mala and I almost called her Molly. I meant to say Holly.
Hard.
Yeah.
You know what? Their name is Hardee's now.
Anyway, no. Yeah, actually, the first line I never got all 6 of was you ready for it? It's the Glatoran. I got all 6 Glatoran legends though. I don't know. What
The first line I never got.
I'm sorry, did you say Glatoran?
Glatoran.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, so some of the last couple of lines of Bonkles were called the Glatorian, which we can go ahead and call them the Glatorian because they were probably the ones that actually had clitorises.
Yeah, they probably really did. I think about it.
The Glatorian were the most biological Bonk characters made.
The Glatorian as a species are entirely organic, and they're just biomechanically augmented over their lives.
So we gotta find the clitoris then.
I don't think I want to see what's her face.
Do you think?
But I was gonna say, Joe, the first line that I didn't get all of was actually the Borok Cal, and it wasn't for any particular like price or any money problems. It was the fact that here, for some reason, they were almost impossible to find.
I only ever got
Tanok Cal, Galok Cal, and like 10 years later, Nuvok Cal secondhand.
I only got Tanok Cal. I got all of the regular Borok.
Yeah, I got all the regular ones too, but for some reason they just never sold the Borok Cal in most of the stores here. And keep in mind, this was back when we had both Walmart and Zellers.
I can't remember my social security number, but I can tell you off the top of my head which Bionicle lines I collected all of.
Well, I got... Okay, see, it's easy for me because with the exception of the Glatorian, I have all of them.
Including promotional stuff like Good Guy and Taragalika?
Okay, well, okay, we're gonna hold back. I thought we were just talking about the canister and small sets.
We're only talking...
I don't have the Victorin. I'm sorry.
I was only talking about the ones that came in lines.
Yeah, I remember you harassing me about getting my Victorin when you were over here.
You don't know how much, like, okay, you know, the sets I don't have, I really, really want to get because, you know, the things I've never seen 9 times out of 10 because no one collected them like me. So, like, Umbra and Icarax, Karzani, and the Victorin. And Sprawl and Malum. I think that's, with the exception of the vehicles, that's all I'm missing. Just so as everyone knows. Otherwise, I have everything else.
I got all of the McTurin, but my I got all of the McDougals, but my Jawler broke because that was a really bad mold.
How did you break it?
Those arms are very thin.
Okay. You have a really weird tendency to break parts that shouldn't break. That kind of plat it's not as soft as the plat. I made this argument on somebody's post on Bionicle Mask posting the other day who somehow broke Kopaka's sword.
Yeah, I don't know how the fuck that happened.
What?
That plastic isn't as soft as the plastic for weapons from 2004 onward, but it's softer than the rigid plastic that makes up the masks and the bodies.
Okay, but
I can understand that breaking, but this plastic, like Jala's arms, has more of a tendency to bend than anything else. So I gotta say that, you know, it's probably just because you were living in the desert or something and it was drying out the plastic.
Yep, I hate the desert. It should be condemned. No one should live in hot places.
Because otherwise, I have never broken a single piece made out of that kind of plastic.
Well, sadly, Liam, I must say I have broken both new Karu's arms.
Huh. Like, how far back were you bending those arms?
I don't remember.
All the way!
Probably. I don't remember.
And the fucking ridges on the back of the arms that give them form also stops you from bending them back further than they should be able to. So
anyway, it's time to, we're gonna go fight Cerberus and
I said it was a bad mold. I didn't say it was a bad design.
We're gonna go fight. So for anyone paying attention, right now we're gonna go fight Cerberus, and then we're gonna go fight not Legion. Yeah, Legion actually.
Yeah, I was gonna say I have no idea how far along we are right now, just because of the order you're fighting these things in.
Anyway,
I'm just going wherever I remember to go. Yeah, we're gonna fight Cerberus and Legion, and then we're probably gonna go up and fight the Hippogriff, and then Aurochs, and then. Is there any other boss that I'm missing? Oh yeah, and we're also gonna fight Cilia too, going down there. Can't fight.
I forget. Do you fight Richter in Richter mode?
You do not fight Richter or any boss that involves a cutscene. It's kind of annoying actually because you don't get to fight the succubus or the werewolf or the. But later we're gonna fight werewolves en masse, so it doesn't really matter for that.
Oh, eyes watering, pants time. Guys, viewers, I ran out of tissues, so I'm wiping my eyes with pants now.
I mean, didn't you just get that box of toilet paper the other day that you were holding hostage from your roommates?
No. I mean, I did, but... I mean, I could go get it, but...
If you run out of tissue, that's an option.
You know what? Very good point.
I don't know why you didn't think of that. I was going to mention it last night, but I thought you would have figured it out by now.
Liam, I do not figure things out. I
know this now.
You knew this 10 years ago.
Yeah, but
Shush,
for
Reese
some
wants to talk.
reason, I keep convincing myself that you're more competent than you let on.
Reese wants to talk.
Hey, for starters, Josie is more confident than she likes to let on. I just wanted to add to the Bongle conversation, which I am so very confused by.
Bongles is very confusing.
I got 2 barnacles in my entire life.
Which one?
Both given to me by my dad, who didn't know that I had no interest in Lego whatsoever, and I've forever associated Lego with neglect.
Jesus Christ.
What?
I guess opposites really do attract.
Yep. Reese is the anti-Lego. Is the anti-Josie Lego.
He's just the anti-you in every way.
I love Reese. Reese is best.
What do you even mean by that?
Every way.
Well, just basically how do I put it? Like the way you... I don't know. It's just like the way you guys have been brought up and the way you guys converse. You're basically opposite people.
Meow. I like Reese.
Josie said.
Reese is...
I agree.
Flea Man!
fucking
Flea Man!
Yeah, for some reason in certain games they were replaced with like gremlins or something.
And the mannequin women were earlier, and I didn't mention because I was distracted by something.
Oh yeah, when
Killer
they die, they
dolls,
scream in pleasure.
Hell yeah!
Also,
I was
table.
playing Shadow of War the other night, and I got a massive orc who told me to hurt them. Game of
Oh
the year.
baby.
Okay, guys, I have a great idea.
Don't tease me. Don't tease me. Okay, I've had people who have pretended to be masochists, and then I show up with the knives, and they seem to chicken out.
Okay, everybody, I have the best idea for the next game we should
How to
stream
fight
after.
Cilia.
For the
Oh
next
my
game.
god, Jake Shepard is Bonkle Jesus. He said his limbs for Gorast didn't break at all.
Wow.
Mine haven't
Weren't
either.
her limbs like lime green, the most notorious for breaking?
Yeah,
No, the
mine-
worst, my Hallie is fucking dead. I bought 2
I have
copies of Hallie and
no
and I don't...
I
it
have
doesn't work.
zero remaining joint pieces for Alec anymore. I have to recycle the pieces from fucking
Healer Rack.
yeah, Keelerak, thank you.
Really
Fun
surprised.
fact, apparently when referred to as Kolarok in Web of Shadows, it was retconned that's its individual name.
Good.
Really surprised that brown was the color Bionicle tried to do away with instead of green.
But see, no, it was entirely based on popularity. No offense to Brown and the people who like Brown. No one likes Brown.
Okay, okay, but see.
Wow, and like that, we've gone back to racist.
Okay,
I'm Brown. God damn.
Okay, I'm gonna
It'd be
go
like
get some.
people-
I'm gonna go get some water and a roll of toilet paper and.
Confirmed, Joe hates his own race.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
Uncle Ruckus. Wow, the item crash just killed her.
Josie comes back, and all she hears is as talking is like, and you're just like, well, and you're just like, well, I can't say I agree, but you've got to admit, the technicalities of how they went about the Holocaust were impressive.
You know, I guess technically you're right. I never thought of it like that.
I want to do that just to see how she'll react.
I never thought about
Don't
that.
do that.
Okay, where are we going now?
God,
We
what the
killed
fuck have I got
Cilia. We're
myself
gonna go kill
into?
Cerberus now.
You, one of us.
I swear I'm a swish in good standing.
I just love how, just from exposure to us, Josie is simultaneously an SJW and a shitlord at the same time.
Oh god.
She was
She
destined
walks
to
the
bring
line
balance.
flawlessly.
Am I a shitlord?
Yes, Joe. Yes, you are.
So
And you're also a cuck.
Well, I knew that, but that just comes with the territory of not being a Trump supporter.
Hey, children, want to do some millennial activities?
Why do I
Like
keep
cooking?
getting emails from Pinterest lately? I didn't even know I signed up for Pinterest.
You don't need to sign up for Pinterest. Pinterest signs up for you.
Oh. Pinterest is communist Russia?
You found out the truth.
In Soviet Russia, Pinterest signs you.
Okay, I just remembered when I left. When I
So I'm not
left.
saying I agree with Hitler's views, but he did have a good point.
What?
What the?
Okay, so
Why are you doing this to poor Josie?
So when I left to go to the bathroom, you were fighting Scalia. I forget his first name.
Cilia.
One of the weird one of the people with the weird ass names that Trump keeps hiring. Now, I'm pretty sure you just said that. Fuck with me.
Yeah.
No, it's true. Liam wants
Reese
to ethically
said-
cleanse this entire
Reese's
stream.
fault. He said that, like, we should talk about that when you get back.
Oh,
Just
cool.
how you
No, I didn't say that we should. I'm saying I was expecting us to go so off the rails.
You should know by now that if you bring these things up around me, I am going to do it just to be a fuck.
Look, it's alright. I agree with
You
Liam.
know, Liam.
I would have
Liam
done
is
the
a
same
fuck.
thing.
You know, Liam, you shouldn't do things just because people don't want you to. You should do things because you want to.
But it was funny.
It was, honestly.
I mean, eventually, maybe
I did it for the memes.
The dank
you
maymays.
did it for the memes. You did it for the memes. Stay on the side,
Look,
please.
Josie.
Hey, Jack, fun fact about that. He says you're an Onuwaki now, considering there's no Onua playthrough yet. Funny you should mention that.
We actually did a playthrough of Onuahi, but I fucking sucked. And the
Yeah,
audio was
apparently Joe's audio was just so loud that everyone else was bleeding back through. Problem is, I was using feedback from my own microphone to sync up the audio, and the synchronizations between the two did not sync up with each other, so that was a lost cause.
Okay, Cerberus is dead.
Okay, so what if we killed Liam and wore his skin?
I'm okay with this.
Okay.
I'm not.
Well,
Hey,
Liam,
I want to be inside Liam, and I'm not afraid to do
Well-
weird things to get it.
Liam, this conversation.
You don't have to kill me to get inside me.
Not in the way you're thinking, Liam. In the murder psychopath way.
I know.
Liam, you're not eligible for this conversation because this is a conversation about you as an object.
There you go. He's right.
Well, then.
So would it be a
Good
weird
thing
gift
I'm all
to
the way on the other side of the planet, then.
Okay, but I have a question.
Yes.
Can we add? I have a couple of emotes. Can we add them to the Discord chat?
Yeah, send them to me and I'll configure them for the Discord, yeah.
Good.
Are they from Pornhub? Because that.
No.
I love how
I had
you
it-
just
I-
have the Microsoft Easy Ball as an emote now.
And it's not even good.
No,
I
they're,
think it's
they are
okay.
distinctly not from Pornhub.
It looks like it looks like the moon with clouds in front of it, and the moon is taking a piss, but it's pissing out from the clouds. Like
Josie,
it's like the moon,
Yes.
like the moon clouds. The piss is like going out behind the cloud. It's pissing in front of the clouds, Liam. It's hiding behind the clouds.
Oh, look, it's the
Can't
weird
have nice
skeleton!
things.
Guys, it's the weird skeleton.
So you know
Spooky,
how
scary
there's-
skeletons and shivers down my spine.
I mean, this is called the BeaverSCREAM.
Yes, but the were-skeleton.
You know how there's this big thing about
the were-skeleton?
Chickens! Chickens!
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
Arise, chicken!
Arise!
Yeah, the chicken skeleton. And the Kung Fu Gravekeeper.
And the chicken skeleton!
And the Hellfire Beast.
Why are these things called gremlins?
Oh yeah, gremlins.
So, is there never was there never really any consistent imagery for the gremlins? Did we all just did everybody just collectively decide, oh yeah, gremlins will look different in every depiction from now on?
I died. Next time, I'm just gonna item crush the Hellfire Beast. He's too strong.
We got the gremlins from Twilight Zone, the gremlins from this game, the gremlins from Gremlins.
After Joe died, and while he's rejiggering, I'm going to edit the stream a little bit. Yeah, because it was a little off center.
So I've been trying to make a joke about how the Beaver House is proof that free speech shouldn't exist. But considering I kept getting talked over, I don't have any, so...
Wow.
No, we always talk over each other. That's our thing.
I know.
That's our thing. Our gimmick is that we're not good at this.
You are not powerful enough yet.
Well, who exactly is powerful enough yet? Because we're all talk over all of us.
I need one of those wireless egg vibrators for Liam. So
I already have a vibrator, so...
You have a dildo, though. Why do you have a dildo but not a vibrator?
I just said I have one.
Yeah,
I thought you said you did. Okay, well, I clearly have no ears.
Yeah.
My question has still not been answered.
Giraffes?
But is it wireless, though, Liam?
Yes.
I need this code.
What? I thought they were all battery operated.
No,
I meant like, are they? There are some that can be activated by your phone.
The Internet of Things. The Internet of Things.
Why is that necessary?
So you can have someone else controlling it without you knowing what's gonna happen.
Oh my god.
Liam, there are
internet-connected... Liam, you can't go fucking vanilla on me right now.
Liam, there are internet-connected light bulbs. Fuck it.
True.
That again.
It's a whole...
Well, then I can't stand that the switch on this one broke. So it's all... Unless I, like, disconnect the battery, it's just always on.
Oh my.
Your vibrator's not a switch anymore?
Well...
Use the Wii remote.
But is your switch
I
a
need
vibrator?
some handcuffs and duct tape.
Oh, baby.
Oh my god. Richter, stop dying. Okay, I seriously need to find a better weapon than the Bible. This is actually making me mad.
I'm eating Oreos. Did you just say... That was the best sentence. I need to find a better weapon. I need to find a better weapon than the Bible.
Yeah. Normally the Bible's pretty good, but it's not working here. I need the cross or the holy water.
Normally the Bible's pretty good, but it keeps talking about how adultery is less bad. It keeps talking about how adultery is less bad than homosexuality, and I'm not cool with that.
But Josie, I think you got the very important words wrong there.
Joe, you know what to say when you use this one.
Okay, there's a version of the Bible. There's a translation of the Bible that talks about cheating on your wife as if that's a good thing, but that being gay is wrong.
Waldo!
Because the Bible is just propaganda, and the reason that everyone hates Scientology, but apparently loves Christianity is we all found out that Scientology was a scam before a couple centuries had passed.
Joe,
The Christianity had already won by the time we found out it was a scam.
Oh.
Yeah.
No. Why you know no joke?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm very concentrating right now.
It's a Wildo!
I just noticed these bridges. I know it's like a reflection of the lava, but it just looks like the underside of the bridge is covered in blood.
Oh, you know what? That's not a bad thing. And I died anyway, even with the Worldo.
Yeah.
Why is
At this point, I think you should just go back to the item collection area and get the cross.
So
Yeah, I feel as though I made a big mistake not getting the cross as soon as I could.
You just got killed by Captain America crossed with Thanos, and his name is just Discus Lord.
He's like... There's a version of Captain America
Also,
that's like
Joe,
a spiked shield.
You
with a
can,
crown.
like, if you crouch right at his feet, he can't hurt you, you know.
Oh yeah,
What was
that's
that?
right! I totally forgot.
What did you say about Captain America's shield?
I said there's a version of Captain America who has a spiky shield like that.
Oh, that is awesome.
I mean, he's evil.
Apparently, so...
That's not evil.
Oh, man. Jake Shepard says, Krakua's weapon is a vibrator that is so intense it can wake the Borok.
Good.
Well, he's a toe of sound, so he could wake up the Borok anyway.
Yeah.
Oh,
God,
Reese,
being a toe of Sonic would be good for sex.
So, Reese, the context that I'm only now providing, Krakua is,
No.
okay. No one context? Krakua is a toe of sound. He does a sound stuff. Also, he has a sword that vibrates.
You don't even need to use the Worldo here.
Zawildo!
Why'd I bother fighting these guys?
Can't wait until they get. I can't wait until they get to Dio and.
Yeah, I want to know. Like, I'm not caught up on the Star Jump Crusaders right now, but I want to know what it's going to be like when he screams the world. Is he going to do the Worldo, or is it going to be like the OVA the OVA dub, where he's just like the world?
Okay, so Reese,
I want him to
context-
just say the world, because that sounds hilarious, honestly.
So Reese,
Well,
for
he better
context-
keep the Mudas.
Well,
well,
yeah,
Reese-
they didn't change aura either, so...
Well,
Reese-
they did change Muda in Phantom Blood. It was just useless.
I want to
Oh yeah,
explain
but that's
that-
because
I
he
wanna
was
ex-
actually saying it. It wasn't like his battle cry thing.
Guys, I want to explain to Reese. So Reese, there's a sexy vampire who can stop time by screaming the world.
Yep.
Giant Mara titties.
Oh, and the animation is real bad in the 90s, so he has tits.
Giant Mara titties.
Oh lordy.
And okay, so in Stardust Crusaders,
Also, can we talk about how, like, spiritually wrong I find any game where you're killing vampires?
Why?
Why?
because vampires are sexy.
Also, because I'm a wannabe goth.
Okay.
Okay. You do realize this
I
vampire
figured a
wants to
game
kill everyone,
entirely
right?
designed with a gothic horror theme would be great for you then.
Yeah, but I want to be the blood drinky type, not the annoying stabby type that represent our favorite religious institutions.
I read this one hentai manga where a vampire got vampire hunted, so she kidnapped the vampire hunter and kept her as a prisoner and just fed her breast milk, because apparently breast milk's made out of blood.
Yeah, that's not how any of that works, but okay.
Also, Reese, what a coincidence. I have a biting fetish.
Vampires!
Oh,
No, see, it's not how any of that works, because vampires
So
sparkle
what
in
the same
sunlight.
lights were doing you a favor.
Basically.
Anyway, yeah, so yeah.
That is still my favorite fact about you.
So yeah, hentai manga
I
is
am
weird.
gloriously screwed up.
Oh,
Okay, so
Welcome to the
Just-
Beaver House.
fuck. Fuck.
Joe, don't
so,
die.
like,
I didn't die.
Good.
I'm pretty sure that
Fucking shit!
So
No!
we're gonna get you to produce breast milk, and then we're gonna dye it blood red.
Oh.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
See, Joe, the irony, of course, is that, against that thing, you would have been better off keeping the Bible.
Yeah.
No one in the history of time has ever been better off keeping the Bible. Okay, wait, no, that's not right. There was one person in history who actually did take a bullet, they got shot, the Bible blocked it.
Yeah.
That happened once.
Then the same thing happened to people with Nokias as well, so.
It happened precisely once. The Nokia thing happened more often than the thing with the Bible.
Yeah.
The
I think
Bible
it
thing
happened with the iPhone once, too.
Just in movies.
There are these dumbasses recently who tried to do the shooty book thing for a YouTube video. And to their credit, they picked a very big book. They picked a dictionary or an encyclopedia.
They also picked a very big gun. They picked a fucking Desert Eagle.
Yeah, that thing can shoot out aircraft.
What?
They picked a gun that's practically a handheld surface-to-air missile launcher, and they shot a gun, and she shot her husband point-blank range with it, thinking that an encyclopedia was going to block it. Bitch, a tank can't fucking block a bullet from that. What were you thinking? You had to Google this gun at least once to figure out to buy this gun, and you didn't Google whether or not it's possible to block it with a book?
That was what they were testing.
I think the better choice in overall would have been to just shoot the book. Don't put a person behind it.
I think the better choice would have just been to not do this. 'Cause now that lady's going to jail.
They should have used the fucking,
and her children are going up for adoption.
Joe, I swear to God.
They should have used the fucking tiny gun from Battlefield 1.
Oh, yeah. There were guns.
Joe, you are fucked.
You remember? You remember?
You are fucked.
Anyone remember 10 years ago when everybody was upset with Call of Duty for not innovating enough, and now they're innovating too much, and no one likes it?
They're not innovating in the right ways, though. Okay, people consider Call of Duty World War II an innovation, historically significant. They removed all Nazi imagery from the game.
Whereas Wolfenstein doubling down on it.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah, Wolfenstein.
Hey, everybody with the controversy.
Resonates with me.
I find it funny that Wolfenstein is somehow
model
creating
20s.
controversy doing the most generic thing possible, which is just killing Nazis.
Well, see, okay, I saw an article on this a while ago. Yeah. It's a statement on the current state of political views. Like, back in the day, Wolfenstein was like, yeah, fuck yeah, we're killing Nazis. Now it's controversial because so many people are Nazi sympathizers now that the reaction to Wolfenstein as a concept has completely changed.
Oh, hey, the people mass.
Yeah.
Okay, there must be a cross somewhere here.
Why the hell is it called the Grand Falloon?
I don't know, but it's called
Did you watch the Did You Know Gaming that explains it?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
I forgot about that.
But I can't remember it. Google it. I can't remember.
Okay.
No, so wait, Liam, you needed to read an article to see that Nazis are back?
No, I needed to read an article because it was interesting to see how the views of Wolfenstein as a concept has changed over the years.
We can all agree that Nazis are bad, right?
I sure hope so.
Yeah, I'm going to look into it now because it is an interesting thing, and I'm not explaining it very well.
I'm pretty sure Nazis would want to kill all of us. Though I bet you Liam could get away with it.
Nazis
Just have
are
to
really
pretend to
bad.
not be gay.
I mean,
I
Liam-
can't not be black. It's very hard. require lots of makeup, it wouldn't work.
And I'm pretty sure I can't hide the fact that I'm disabled, so
Yeah, well.
that's not gonna end well. Anyway, Nazis are bad, and I don't understand why there are still Nazis.
I don't know
Because
either.
we didn't shoot enough of them.
I mean, I get
But it
people.
doesn't.
I
But most of them are just people that aren't that were never Nazis. So the issue
Oh,
here is
yeah,
that
yeah,
somehow it's like some kind of, I don't know what about the Nazi
So-
ideology is appealing. Nothing
So
really
a lot
seems
of
to
the
be to
people
me.
that are
But then
so a
again,
lot of-
I would be killed by them. So I.
So a lot of the people that are Nazis now say that they became Nazis because people kept calling them Nazis. That doesn't make any sense because they also just lob death threats at people like they're fucking candy. So wait, do they actually?
You lob candy at people?
I've
Sometimes.
been doing Halloween wrong all these years. Anyway, okay.
That's like
So
Wait, no.
yeah, so if you think being called a Nazi is what makes you a Nazi, does you also actually think those death threats you're lobbying at people are supposed to work? Because that would mean that you are actually committing a crime, so you're acknowledging that you're a fucking idiot.
No, but see, the current Nazis don't want to kill the people they don't like. They just want them to leave.
That's if you know any historical context, that's how the actual Nazis started.
Yeah.
Yes, I know that is, but that's not important. That's what they would tell me.
Anyway, yeah. So one of the most prominently photographed screaming Charlottesville Nazi, he lost his job and he was upset. It's like I was a good guy. I wasn't a Nazi. I just played one because it was fun to be a Nazi.
Cool
I'm
stuff.
not a Nazi. I'm just a Nazi.
Who played Yahtzee?
And now there's audio of me saying that. You can go ahead and make a Sparta remix of that.
This is Sparta remix. I'm still trying to find that article, by the way. I can't seem to track it down.
About Nazis or about Sparta remixes?
About Wolfenstein.
That's nice. Anyway, yeah. So.
So dismissive.
Yeah.
Yeah. So apparently, being called a Nazi, but turns these Nazis into Nazis. Maybe we should start telling them to not be Nazis and see how that goes.
I don't think it'll
Okay,
work
but-
because at this point you'll just be
So there
validating their
was
views.
this guy who had a Confederate flag, and everyone in their neighborhood was telling him, "Stop having a Confederate flag. That's racist." So he put up a sign that said "slaves for sale" because he was all like, "Well, people are going to keep calling me racist. Better be more racist." Or you can just stop being racist.
No, but see, that's not how it works. They don't want to be told what to do.
Okay, there's a very easy way to be told how to be not told what to do. Don't do the thing that people are telling you not to do. And then people will stop telling you. Stop doing that thing. Because you won't be doing
That's not an
it.
option here.
Okay, but the thing is though, the thing you shouldn't be doing, why is it so important to you? Why is it so important to you that you have a Confederate flag? They aren't that's not the country you're living in. That's not the heritage of the country you're living in. They are traitors to this country. You might as well be flying the flag of any other country on Earth because they are not the country you're living in.
Okay, but like...
But Josie, those
calling
countries
the
tend to not,
Confederates
you know.
traitors to the US makes them sound cooler than they were.
Yeah, but see, they weren't though, because they were traitors to the U.S. in that the U.S. wanted to not own slaves, and the Confederacy was all like, "Nah, man, we gotta own slaves. All good, own the slaves, own slaves."
Yes, Josie, I'm aware of how the US Civil War broke out. I'm pretty sure we all get the general gist of one side was the slave side, the other side was the
You know, I was
Slightly
here in Nova
less
Scotia, and I saw a license plate that had the Confederate flag, and it said heritage, not hate. See, that's all they're saying. It's not about racism. It's about
I've
well,
seen.
we could say a peculiar institution.
yeah.
I've seen like 4 Confederate flags in my town that I'm living in right now in New York State, which is in the north.
Well, I
It's
think
about.
I
It's
think
one of the
mine's
most
even more ridiculous because I'm in Canada.
It's one of the most north states you can get to north, and you
I'm in
are
Canada. I'm more north than you.
you are in America's hat. It's in America's hat. Isn't Nova Scotia like the feather in the hat?
No, Josie. You're in Canada's pants.
Oh, speaking of pants.
Giggity.
Speaking of pants, I need to blow my nose.
What?
Remember, she's
Wait,
using
are you
pants.
blowing your nose in pants?
She said she was, yes.
Why haven't you gotten the toilet paper yet? Good lord.
I did.
Then why are you still using pants?
I don't wear pants.
Why don't you get rid of them?
Because that takes effort.
Doesn't take that much effort.
Well, last time I was there, I helped you sort through your shit. Didn't we get rid of all the pants?
No, we did sort the shit. I just never got rid of the shit, and then I had to unsort the shit.
Well, why didn't you get rid of it? It was in bags outside the room.
Liam,
All you needed to do was just take it down to like Value Village or some shit.
Liam, let me tell you something, Liam.
You could have even just left it at the house when you left the house.
Let me tell you something, Liam. There is no amount of idiot proofing that I will not idiot.
Next time I come over there, we're sorting this shit again, and we're getting rid of it on the same day.
Yep, I'm taking you to the store with. There's a store with a dumpster in front of it that says "Donate Clothes,"
Yeah.
and also it's the store that sells the Chuckles. So
The what?
All right.
it's a candy from It's a candy that had a scene in Seinfeld. Was there more than just that one scene with the ambulance?
What candy?
Chuckles.
I don't remember Chuckles. I remember Juji Fruits.
Okay, so
I
there
think
was.
my brain is broken.
So
I
there
remember
was-
the Junior Mint.
There was a scene in an ambulance where George was a grapefruit.
I remember that scene. I don't remember
And-
that episode. I don't remember the Chuckles.
Okay, so the paramedic and the ambulance drive over a Chuckle, and Kramer asked Jerry after they got out to start fighting, "What even is a Chuckle?" And Jerry said, "It's like a jelly candy, 5 flavors."
Huh.
And
I remember most points about that episode, but I don't remember that one. I remember them fighting over something.
they
But I
were
remember the candy.
I rewatched the clip. They were fighting over a Chuckle. One of them stole a Chuckle. The driver stole the paramedic's Chuckle. One of the Chuckles. Because Chuckles come in 5 flavors, and one of them is black licorice, and no one likes black licorice.
I like black licorice.
Well,
My dad does too.
good for you! What if Rob Schneider went into the Bunkles universe? Well, there
Welcome to
would
the
be a lot-
Flying Orgy, by the way.
Well, there would be a lot of clone sets. The Grand Balloon!
Yeah, did you look it up yet? I know
No.
the Castlevania wiki explains it.
I have Digino Gaming. I added it to my watch later, the current one. I have 4 watch later playlists because I have so many videos I need to watch later.
By the way, I love how Legion is actually somewhat challenging in Portrait of Ruin.
Liam, get it right. It's Grand Balloon.
No, it really isn't.
It's what's in the game. It's what's in the game.
What's in this game? In this specific version of this game, I think it's still Legion in Japan.
Liam, it's ranked G canon for George.
Oh, Joe.
The game whatever game you're thinking
Why?
is S canon.
Liam, how do I do that power-up dance thing? Can I still do that in this game?
Power up dance? What?
And we danced all night to the worst song ever. It's a Taco Jerry.
Oh, Joe, what the fuck are you talking about?
Like, he does a few things and then he powers up.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but I do know that you can do with a command. You can do like a forward charge.
Okay, guys. I have it
I
up
think it
now.
was like you can. It's sort of like the super jump, but you can do it forward.
Yes, I know which one it is.
Guys.
And by the way, you could also probably super jump through Legion, and that would have a similar effect.
Guys.
It's this.
I'm looking up the Grand Balloon now.
Okay.
It means false Karis, and I don't know what that means.
Yeah, that. You could probably just go back and forth through Legion doing that.
Yeah, I need to get better at doing it.
There we go. Named after a concept from a 1963 novel called Cat's Cradle by Kurt Vonnegut Jr.
Yeah.
And in the novel, Grand Balloon is a satirical reference to a group of high-minded people who share a similar belief. So, the Grand Balloon is a brain made out of naked people.
I mean, it's just as accurate as Legion, so...
Hey, look.
But
I feel
Legion
really
is
mad
X-Men
because
TV show.
in the Bible, Legion dies in 10 seconds. So why can't I kill him that fast?
X-Men.
Jake says you were killed by giant penises in an orgy.
Actually, they distinctly have no penises.
So, Rob Schneider going into the Bonkers universe wouldn't be any different than what happened because Rob Schneider...
No, just super jump through him, I think.
Okay, so if Rob Schneider went into the Bonkers universe in 2006, and that's why we got a bunch of clone sets.
Okay.
Rob Schneider was all like...
Is anyone else brain just breaking under all of this bonkers stuff?
No, because most of the people that watch our channel are watching.
I told you the super jump would be a good idea.
So apparently Bonkers are all our channel's good for.
Yeah, pretty much.
Bonks, huh? What are they good for?
Anyway, so Rob Schneider, the only significant thing Rob Schneider ever did was say making copies in an episode of SNL. And so if Rob Schneider went into the Bonkers universe, he did go into the Bonkers universe, because after 2006, all of the sets that came in lines were the same. So made copies.
Okay.
Made a lot of copies.
They were clones. Okay, so let's go over it. So the Toa are the Toa Mata and Tua Nuva are what I'll call pseudo clones. They're all basically the same build, but there's slight variations on it. The Borok and the Borok Kal and the Rakshi are complete clones. There's no difference. And so are the Vaki, and so are the Toa Metru, and so are the Toa Naika and the Paraka.
So are literally every set after the Toa and Naika.
Yeah, and then up until the Mari. The Mari are not clones at all, and neither are the things. And then from there, it stops being. Yeah.
I think the Baraki, that was actually their gimmick, was how different they all were.
Yeah, because they were all based on different sea creatures.
It was the first time that they actually made legit non-clones.
So Rob Schneider was part of Bonkers universe from the beginning.
Yeah, he left in 2006-7.
His work here was done.
Yes, so.
Joe, don't focus on the center until you get the, like, what you're doing is you're trying to get the center with the super jump and you're falling back onto the parts that haven't broken off yet. Break off the sides, then go for the center and you won't fall back onto him and take damage.
So Rob Schneider is one of the great beings then?
I killed him. He's dead.
Good.
Why are we talking about Rob Schneider?
I don't know.
Because someone in the chat asked what would happen if Rob Schneider went into the Bionicle universe. And as it turns out, he was just always there. He was, I guess, one of the great beings that created the reality of Bunkle.
He is omnipotent.
Wow, I learned something.
All right.
I don't want to live in a universe where Rob Schneider.
Oh, don't worry, you don't live in the universe
Just where Rob Schneider.
You don't live in a universe where Rob Schneider is important.
Joe, do everyone a favor and save. For the love of God, save before you go.
That's what I'm doing. Anyway,
so,
everyone,
yeah.
it's time to go fight, probably Olrox or some shit.
I really hope Rob Schneider.
No, wait, we're
doesn't
gonna
get
fight
in
the
a hor-
Hippogriff, then Olrox, and then we get.
I really hope Rob Schneider doesn't get in a horrible car accident or kill himself in 13 years, because I want him to play a great being in the Bionicle relaunch 13 years from now.
Will the Bionicle relaunch? Is it going to be like the Lego movie?
We don't know, because it's going to be 13 years from now, and we don't know what the future looks like.
What if you're Cable?
Well, sure, I'll go ask him.
I'll go ask you.
Sure.
You probably wouldn't know anyway. I mean,
Josh Brolin, Twitter.
you know, my brother fed Josh Brolin.
What?
Did you just say he fed him?
Well, yes, because he's a cook, so he cooked his food.
What?
Oh.
Yes.
What?
I'm just imagining something far darker. It's like he has Josh Brolin strapped to a chair and he's force feeding him.
No, him and his wife came over to the
No.
restaurant.
I'm picturing a more seductive feeding. I mean, they're both sexual, but like I'm thinking more of
the chocolate covered strawberries and whipped cream kind.
Yeah, I'm thinking of more of a hedonism thing, like Liam just suggested. I'm thinking more of like Josh Brolin in like a sexy pose, and your brother is just there feeding him chocolates and candies and hot dogs and.
None of those are true. No, my brother cooked him.
Get those sexy wieners.
Okay, so my brother cooked him, and I can tell you what he ate.
He cooked him.
He cooked for him.
Oh my
Fuck
god!
off. Okay, he cooked for him, and apparently he got, what'd he get? Lamb? Yeah, it was lamb or something, and his wife had some kind of fish, salmon or something.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Josh Brolin ate a sheep. I love him. All right, let's see.
You're still hung up on the sheep thing.
I'm trying to find.
Really? She's not.
Sheep used to kill me more than any other mob in Minecraft. Why does no one believe me?
Because they can't kill you.
Back when they had collision detection, they would push me off mountains more than creepers would blow up.
Back before they briefly removed collision detection.
Okay, it doesn't look like Josh Brolin has a Twitter account, so I guess I can't ask him if. Rob Schneider is still alive in 13 years. Unless Josh Brolin has a Twitter account in the next 13 years, but let's face it, the likelihood of Twitter still being around in 13 years is very low.
God, don't you love Twitter?
I love Twitter. Twitter's my favorite one. Twitter doesn't make a lot of money.
You know what's good? Peanut butter filled pretzels.
Yes, they are good.
Twitter tried to get themselves bought by Disney. Disney was all like, "Nah, man, nah. We gotta buy Star Wars. We gotta buy Star Wars, make one good movie, and mishandle the shit out of it." Well, two good movies. Rogue One was good. I like Rogue One.
I like Rogue One more
No
than...
guarantees that Solo is going to be bad.
Rogue One was actually better than Force Awakens, but Force Awakens was exactly the movie it needed to be, and Rogue One was exactly the movie no one was expecting, but it was really good.
I still haven't seen Rogue One, actually.
Spoilers, everyone dies.
I figured.
Yeah,
Well,
it's not very
everyone
shocking.
dies.
It's distinctly not shocking. That's why I told you. It's exactly what you'd expect to happen.
Yeah, the movie might as well have been called Bothans, a Star Wars story.
There's no Bothans in Rogue One.
Yeah, evidently Bothans are like cat people, so I'm waiting for a sequel to Rogue One called Rogue 2. That's about how they got the Death Star 2 plan. Many Bothans. It's the sex having cat.
Hey, Joe, I have a question.
Yeah?
What skeleton in the game over screen supposed to be of?
A manticore.
Looks like kind of like a bull.
A goat.
Or a goat, yeah, that works too.
The stupid goat.
Goat Sim?
No, I just remember once you were talking about the goat model in Bionicle, and you called it the stupid goat.
I call almost everything stupid.
Almost everything is stupid, especially when it's goat related.
Well, I mean,
Somebody should make a Maha model for Goat Simulator.
someone made the Maha recently.
Yeah, apparently you have to.
You have to destroy
yeah.
a Matoran arm to do it, though.
Yeah, you have to cut him. Yeah, I'm gonna try to figure out how to not do that.
That's not a thing. It's not possible, though. If you try
No,
to do it without it,
I'm gonna make it out. I'm gonna make it out of something else.
I guess you could
Or-
mold your own Matoran arm. That would work.
Yeah, I was gonna say just 3D print one without the hand.
All right, Liam, get on that.
And you know, it makes me mad because whenever someone destroys a Matoran part, I get really mad.
Yeah, because it's
'Cause,
one
like-
less Victorian part.
No,
I get
because I don't have
mad
any. So seeing
I
one
get
get
mad
destroyed
when
means
people
that means
destroy
the
parts
price is
that are
gonna
no
go
longer
up.
in production in general.
Liam,
Okay, but see, I don't care about parts I already own because you know I have them already.
Liam, the stupid goat was in the Madden Nui online game. So
I
get
know.
on that. Get on that.
Oh, did you beat the Manu online game?
Me?
Yeah.
We still need to drunk stream.
The skeleton's name is Barry. Hashtag headcanon from Kaiser Max. Kaiser Max. Hey! It's Captain America Thanos! Anyone else see that? His helmet kind of looks like Thanos.
I have a question. Did you say Kaiser Man X?
We have a viewer named Kaiser Man X. I guess that name makes more sense. I read
That's
it
really
as
their
Kaiser.
name, Jordan? Is that you?
I read it as Kaiser Manx. Holy shit! Is Jordan? Jordaning? A Jord?
Hey, Geordie.
That's Jordan's username, is it?
Should be. Unless it's lethargy. I don't know. One or the other.
I love how
Reminder,
this thing can't do jack shit, and then the skeletons just run away.
Liam, your name is Liam.
Anyway, I did it. I beat it.
Yeah, it's Jordan. He says, "Hey Joe."
Hi, Jordan.
My cat.
Hey, Joe.
How's it going?
Where you gonna go with that?
Chicken skeleton!
How's it going, dude? I know you don't have your mic. That's why I didn't bother even asking. Also, I wasn't sure.
Says Arnold Schwartz. Jake Shepard says Arnold Schwarzenegger is Tahu, Conan O'Brien is Lewa, Monica Bellucci is Rudaka, and Nicolas Cage is Vizon. Everybody else is played by The Rock, Vin Diesel, and a MILF porn star.
Good.
Let's see, Manuk Ibu. Let's see.
Oh yeah, speaking about cannibalism, before.
Wait, we were talking about cannibalism?
We were talking about cannibalism like a half an hour ago.
You know, we're never not
Damn.
talking
It's
about
really
cannibalism.
hard to keep up with you.
Well, we jump combos very fast.
So anyway, yeah, your brother.
We're
cooked
all
barnacles or
ADHD
something.
here.
Anyway, what you say about my brother? Yeah.
Your brother cooked barnacles. Anyway, what is even the point of anything?
Okay, his brother cooked
Holy crap! I've
bonkles.
become Josie.
His bonkles. His brother cooked bonkles and fed them to Cable.
Okay, none of that is true except for the last part. He did cook food for Cable, but it wasn't bonkles.
Or for Thanos.
Or Thanos, yes. He actually told me when he texted me about it. He's like, "Hey, I cooked for I fed Thanos and Cable today," and I was like, "The fuck." It literally blew my mind for a second. Like, are you high? What is this statement you are making? They're not
Yes,
real.
I did almost say Jake Schwarzenegger.
All right, so I don't recognize Monica Bellucci from a lot. She apparently was part of the French voice dub for Robots, which is one of my favorite movies. But
That game has a badass soundtrack.
yeah,
And
that
it was
game,
composed by the same guy who did Bionicle Heroes DS.
yep. So
So what's the item crash for this?
Robin Williams
Yeah,
is in
shit, I
that.
gotta keep
I don't
going.
know, find out.
Robin Williams was in that movie. He played a robot that was falling apart all the time, and that was the joke.
Yeah.
Ha 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 ha. That's less
For
funny.
public transit, they had pinball.
No, dude, that's actually a good item, Crash. It's like a screen nuke.
They had
Not only hit
pinball
it
for
directly
public
above
transit.
me. Whatever, I'm using the axe anyway. Because the axe is better as a normal
It
weapon.
everything. Didn't you see the fucking the candle get blown up beside you?
No, I'm an idiot.
Rodney's
It's literally a screen nuke.
Obi-Wan Kenobi played the protagonist, and his friends got around town by cramming themselves up their surrogate mother's ass.
Excuse me?
That is factually accurate, actually.
Have you not actually seen the movie, Liam? Joe,
I have
you
not.
have?
No.
No, I haven't.
You
I
have?
literally
haven't?
just wanted
like
to
the
say it that way
funniest
because it sounded funny.
You haven't, but you know about the ass thing.
Yes.
Alright, so, Rodney's, so, Ewan McGregor's character's name is Rodney. His friends, led by Robin Williams and a bunch of people whose names I don't remember, they get around town by transporting into the... Okay, so, their surrogate mother's name is Aunt Fanny, or Aunt Tushy or something in Europe, because Fanny means vagina there, and this movie
Wait,
had a lot of...
Fanny means vagina there, but it means ass here.
Yeah, I don't know how that happens. Anyway,
Maybe
so
one of these was thoroughly confused.
Anyway, so this robot lady.
I also named vagina here, so that was amazing.
So this lady with a name. She has got a butt and big.
As you do.
And her big butt is like a car. It fit in the butt. And she just walks around town, ferrying people around in her giant butt.
And they like it. And they cannot lie.
Oh no, they did. Oh no, none of them liked it because apparently it smelled really bad in her butt.
Go figure, yeah, butts. Yeah, go figure.
But see, they're robots, so why would their butt smell worse than the rest of them?
That is true, actually. What the
It's
hell?
it's just aesthetic. I don't know if they. I think there were zero emission robots, so like her butt looking like a butt and also smelling bad was just purely aesthetic.
So some asshole made a robot and designed it so their ass smelled bad.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, the robots that manufactured robot parts in the movie were villains. So
Jordan says lots of trunk space.
the movie
They
was
could
about
fit two whole bodies in there, huh?
All right, so the movie was about Rodney. He wanted to be an inventor. He created
Josie, can I just ask you a genuine question?
I like cats.
Why are you giving us a recap of the movie Robots?
I love that movie. It was great.
I'm actually kind of interested now at this point. So.
All right, so Rodney was
The only thing I remember from that movie is one joke in the beginning of the game.
Confirmed.
I mean, in
Joey's
the
interested
beginning
in the movie because of giant smelly butts.
No thanks.
In the beginning of the movie, where the main character's dad misses the delivery, but it's okay because the assembly is the best part.
Yep.
It's a robot and it just came in a box.
Yeah, the parts came in a box, so they put the kit together.
Joe, don't hit the iron ball.
They forgot to attach the dick.
What?
They forgot to attach the dick to the baby.
This is very exciting.
No. Abort.
Yeah, there were more than a couple.
Aborting is. I think it's too late to abort.
I mean, you don't have to put the baby together. You bought it already.
Liam, it's never too late.
Yeah, you already gave them your money.
Oh, so confirmed you are for eugenics then.
Anyway, there were an unfortunate amount of unacceptable trans jokes in the movie, and I'm not happy about that. But there are a lot of problematic things in a lot of things, and you just have to acknowledge and accept that things are bad. And anyway, so the baby, he grew up watching what I guess is the robot equivalent to Mr. Rogers' Family Diner.
What?
What was Mr. Rogers' show called?
Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood?
Yeah, that one. So he watched the robot equivalent of that called Big Will's Family Diner. I don't remember what it's called, okay? I didn't rewatch the
No one
movie.
really cares. You don't need to give me the specific...
It was just a battle droid pasted onto Mr. Rogers' head.
No!
Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood.
No! He was a bunch of balls stapled together.
Nuts.
Liam, he was posted. I posted it in Bionicle Mask posting. Wait, no. Someone else posted it in Bionicle Mask posting. He's got a big ball, and his head is a ball, and he's got arms attached to the ball. He doesn't have legs. He just rolls around on his ball.
He's got nuts.
No, he just has the ball.
Nuts.
Anyway, so Rodney wanted to grow up to be an inventor, which I guess is creator of life in the robot world. So he creates life, which I guess is an unlicensed life because you can already create life. But he creates life because he wants to put his dad out of business, I guess, because dad was a dishwasher. So he creates a smaller, more easily manageable dishwasher that also has anxiety, which is not a feature you want in a dishwasher.
Well, a feature you want in anything, honestly.
So
is this the robot equivalent of the joke about God taking birth from a good monkey and giving him anxiety?
I don't know. The point is, Rodney's all like, I want to go to the robot city, because apparently this city that I'm not in already is Robot City. So he goes to the Robot City, and it sucks there because they don't make spare parts for the robots that are falling apart. They just make upgrades. They're like, don't fix what's broken, upgrade it to something that's even more broken. But it looks nice. And Robin Williams' character is all like, God damn it, I am like the opposite level of wealth as my voice actor. So I can't afford shiny things.
Jordan says, as a dishwasher myself, I agree with Josie.
Yeah, and anyway, so...
And also, he unpacked the headset, Joe.
Oh, you did?
Anyway, so Obi-Wan Kenobi's gotta go up to the super mall and tell the guy, hey man, these are not the droids you're looking for, fix your shit.
Oh my.
One movie later, the shit gets fixed, and then a dance party ending, because it's a CGI animated movie, of course it was a dance party ending.
Well.
Also, dominoes. There are a lot of dominoes.
Well, I guess it's
Domino's
the obligatory thing
Yeah,
where I ask,
actual
did Jordan come on?
Domino's pizza.
Yeah, like actual dominoes. Like, Big Well has some sort of fetish for dominoes.
The story of the guy who started Domino's Pizza is fucking just fucked.
What's the story about that?
Did it involve a dickhead stealing the restaurant from him?
No.
McDonald's?
Basically, he started his own pizza restaurant after he left the Marines, which he joined by accident, had all his money stolen. Then his brother decided to buy a pizza restaurant. And one of the ways that he made sure that he kept drivers was that whenever people would steal pizzas from him, he would hide out in the car and go back to the neighborhood. And then when someone tried to steal the pizzas, he would threaten them with a cleaver.
Badass!
I have several questions.
Where is this movie?
One, how do you accidentally join the Marines? Two,
He wanted to join the army,
how do you steal a pizza? And
Easy.
three, what the fuck?
Okay, one, he tried to join the army, but he joined the Marines by accident. That's what Reese said. You steal a pizza by taking a pizza you were supposed to deliver and eating it yourself. And I forgot what your third question was, so I'm not going to acknowledge it.
Anyway, what I was saying is, Liam.
Yes.
Jordan, come.
Huh?
Jordan. My nibba.
My nibba.
Hold on, I'm about to sneeze.
I'm being serious, Liam.
Wait, what?
I was asking if Jordan could come into the chat.
I did it.
I mean, if he wants to.
It happened. I can't undo it.
Oh man, Joe, are you looking forward to this room in the inverted castle?
Fuck no.
I know, I loved it. And by that, I mean I skipped it entirely.
Don't be a whim.
You do it then.
Anyway, so Liam, there's this. I know a game we should play next after we're done with Halloween. It's called
Alvin and the Chipmunks World Tour.
Yeah, we should play that, but we should also play a game called Dementia Armed and Delirious.
That sounds familiar. Is that fucking gothic horror pinball game?
Sort of. No. It's sort of. There's a level where you're with gothic horror pinball. So, okay, so it's a point-and-click adventure game. Mm-hmm. It only works on Windows 95.
Badass.
And it makes the operating system crash frequently. It's a 5-disc game that cannot be compressed into a single disc like most multi-disc games in the future. It has a minimum of 25 disc swaps. You cannot load it from disc 5, which means that when the game frequently crashes the operating system, you have to reload disc 1 and then load into disc 5 whenever you need the game to be in disc 5. Also, all of the puzzles make no sense. You have to click and drag shit multiple times in a certain order with specific timing. Also, none of the humor makes sense. And everything's bad, and the audio is bad.
So what you're saying is, the game is misleading. The game itself does not make you armed and delirious. It's trying to play the game that makes you delirious.
No. The game is called Dementia in certain regions.
Okay.
It's supposed to be a game that simulates dementia.
Well,
and it's great! It's fucking great!
Doesn't sound great.
The villain is a rabbit who steals your recipe book to make carrot soup, but he's also the creator of many. So he's a life bringer. He creates worlds, but can't make carrot soup. Gotta steal a book for that.
I am so confused.
Okay, we made it to All Rocks. Hopefully I don't die.
Josie, I'm still
don't you
trying to do
get through this
everything that you see in a YouTube video.
Yeah.
Why is this so overly difficult to get through?
We should totally have Ross Scott on, Freeman's Mind Guy. I just know him as Ross Scott now.
Oh.
I watched his review show. He did a 2-part video on Armed and Delirious.
Oh.
What are you knowing about Reese?
Reese doesn't want us to be all every YouTube video.
Well, neither do I.
I do. So
you are not the Game Grumps. You are not Yoda.
No. Josie, I love you. I love you like you are.
I don't feel like doing the Yoda impression.
Aww.
Like you are my wife and my child at the same time. Don't do
That's
that.
More of a child than anything else, I'd say.
Child wife. Wife child.
No. There's bad implications.
That's
confirmed. Reese is a pedophile.
No! Bad, Liam. Sit in the corner.
Incestuous pedophile.
Liam, you go sit in the corner and no more ice cream.
Confirmed. Josie is 4.
I am erasing ice cream from existence. Meowing Far is going to be 12 in the next incarnation of our D&D campaign.
Good.
That doesn't make it any better.
Okay, fine. She'll be 18.
Fully legal. But she'll still look like she's 5. Because that's got some appeal.
We're not running on fucking skeevy lolly site rules.
I don't want to rip off Dice Funk too much. They have a character who's got that deal. There's a character who's
Even though we explicitly state they're a child, they're still over 18. I swear.
Alright, so there's a character. So Polo T from the Transmission Awesome podcast. He's playing a character named Zoe. She's like 19, but she looks like she's 7 at the beginning of the campaign. And then she becomes a dragon, and then she becomes a not dragon, and then also there's a clone. Okay, so short answer, she's a wild magician. So like whenever she casts a spell,
just stop. If people want to know this, they can listen to Dice Funk.
No. So I'm gonna summarize.
You're not the Dice Funk PR department.
I dress for the job you want, not the job you have.
Damn.
Finally, somebody he says what we're all thinking.
Alright, so Dice Funk Season 3 is great. It's ending soon. Presumably.
Okay, anyway, I beat all rocks. He's dead.
Never die.
He's dead, so it's time to go.
Season 4 is going to start soon. So far, the only character I know anything about is Lauren's character. She's going to be playing some sort of pop star, probably.
Anyway,
again,
now that we've killed every boss on the normal castle, it's time to go do the inverted castle.
So
we're already done? We're already mostly done?
So
yeah, we have started the inverted castle, which is actually ironically, unlike the original version of this game, where the inverted castle takes 10 seconds, half the time the normal version. This one, it's the opposite, because the inverted castle is hard as balls now, and I'll die a fuck ton. Just trying to navigate the place.
Why do we say hard?
If I can do it, you sure can.
Why do we say hard as balls? Balls aren't very hard.
They're pretty hard. I mean, have you ever tried to, actually?
Well, what about the term balls to the wall?
They're very squishy.
They're not. Okay, this is something I really don't want to get into, but if
they're not as squishy as boobs, but they're not exactly hard.
Well, the balls are.
Josie, you do not have permission to.
Alright, what we should say is, it's hard as...
Dicks, erect penises, is that what you're
saying? No. Actually, hard as dicks works.
Yeah, that works. I know mine's pretty hard.
Wow, Liam. Why?
Because we're a family-friendly show.
We really aren't.
Liam, start camming already.
60 seconds on the clock now.
What?
I was waiting for somebody to say it.
Okay, time to go to the inverted castle.
You gotta do the inverted spike hallway.
I will.
I teach you how to buy a canoe.
Which one? Next out of this map and go to the inverted one.
My favorite line from Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. I'll teach you how to buy a canoe.
Okay.
Boom. Anyway, looking at it right now.
There's also... Let's go on a journey throughout time. The time that's changing all the time. It's time to go to time.
Okay.
So looking at it right now, it's looking like we're going to kill Medusa, then go back, and we're going to do the same path we do in the normal version of the game, because just like the normal version of the game, the inverted castle is basically a boss rush. So just do it the most efficient way possible. So Medusa's going down.
The timer has ended.
What?
What have we learned?
Wait, what timer? What?
We learned that Josie wasn't kidding about the 60 seconds thing.
Yes!
What?
Reese, what have you learned?
Not a goddamn thing.
Josie, what have you learned? I learned how to count to 4.
Specifically 4.
Josie, would you like to demonstrate for us?
5, 17, 84. Done.
Magnificent.
I guess he did get to 4 at the end.
Yeah.
Oh look, it's a giant bat. I guess we're killing him first.
And in the end, is it the journey?
It doesn't even matter.
Is it the journey we made along the way?
What?
Oh, the bat's dead. He's dead. I killed him already.
I think, Josie, I think you're having an existential crisis.
I don't think you know what that means!
I always get this place confused with the teleport area.
An existential crisis is when you have a crisis about how you exist.
I know.
Not when you just get words wrong.
I know.
Getting words wrong doesn't equate to existentialism.
It does when it's you.
No, it does when it's you, because you apparently define all existence on top of language. We are not a text adventure game, Liam.
Or are we? I had an idiot who was telling me.
No. I don't know what genre we are, but we are definitely a game that has graphics. Hold on.
Game.
Hold on. I'm gonna ask Neil deGrasse Tyson what game we're in.
Okay, I don't think Neil would know. He's not like a theoretical physicist. He's an
Neil.
Hey, I'm gonna blow your mind. Since every program in existence can at some level be translated to binary, every game is an ASCII art text adventure.
You are, in fact, correct if you think about it. I would not exactly agree with you. That's like some high level.
But on a technical level.
Alright guys, I'm asking, I got it. I asked Neil deGrasse Tyson what genre we are.
Good.
You're welcome. You guys.
You know, he might actually respond to a question that ridiculous.
No, I tweeted him once. I tweeted him once that I woke up and I did the Agent Smith fist crunch from The Matrix, one of the shitty ones, and he didn't respond to that.
Why would he? I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about.
Okay, Neil deGrasse Tyson recently said that it's more likely that we're living in a simulation than that we're not.
Josie. Please stop deGrasse Tyson.
I won't stop harassing Neil deGrasse Tyson until he answers my numerous phone calls.
Look, it's Medusa.
And you still haven't answered my 1,001 questions and their follow-ups.
Guys, Medusa has a snake for a tail, and also you can see her ass. Also, she's dead.
Yeah, she's thick.
Yeah, she's thick and now she's dead.
So,
do she got da booty? She do.
So Neil deGrasse Tyson says it's more likely that we're living in a simulation than that we're not, because if an intelligent society has the ability to simulate a universe, they're gonna do it, and they're gonna simulate a bunch of universes. So like,
I don't think we're in a simulation.
But he says that it's
Look, I didn't know I'm sorry. I didn't know the Panthers could turn into like oscillating sludge.
Yeah,
what the hell?
Sure can.
Anyway, so I tweeted him.
Panthers are slime girls.
So I tweeted him that I did the Agent Smith thing because that means that supports his theory.
No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. It was mostly a joke.
Your joke about what genre we're in is hilarious because it lines up with his theory and is also really silly because it's a stupid question.
Anyway, so Target.
Did Neil deGrasse Tyson have a sense of point in their life? Because it doesn't seem like they do anymore.
He had a sense of humor at some point.
As far as I know, he has a sense of humor. I mean,
yeah, he's very funny.
Anyway,
so Funko Pop just made.
Unlike us.
So Funko Pop just made an all-red Stormtrooper figure, and it's apparently a Target exclusive.
Good.
Because Target has red.
Anyway, who's the next boss we're fighting, Liam?
A Stormtrooper.
Is it the creature?
No, it's a stormtrooper.
I don't fucking remember.
You gotta fight stormtrooper.
Okay. You're gonna hack one into the game.
Yep.
You know, I always think about how hard it would be to not only hack an enemy, but to change the enemy's behavior.
Here's what you do. Here's what you do. You put the lime
In the
in the
coconut.
coconut. Jinx, you owe me Rockstar energy drinks.
Oh, I thought you were gonna ask me to get you lime coke.
No, fuck that. Rockstar energy.
Now, Joe, don't beef this room.
If I could get Rockstar energy in packs, it'd be all I drink. It'd be all I drink.
You shouldn't drink that much energy drink. It's bad.
No, I shouldn't do a lot of the things I do, Joe, but it's delicious.
You know, a guy had a brain hemorrhage and lost the front half of his skull because of energy drink abuse.
Okay.
Oh my god, I finally got the holy water, guys!
Alright, I like this
Nice.
story so
Yeah,
far,
but,
and then what
like,
happened?
People lose their
Then he
heads
was
all the time.
paralyzed for the rest of his life, and he had the front of his head missing permanently.
Okay.
People die all the time from gun abuse. No one wants to stop guns.
Yes, they do. Just none of the Republicans in the Senate.
Okay.
Or really Democrats.
I want to hear the rest of Liam's story, though.
I mean, in Australia,
How
they
did he-
already did it, so I don't know what you're talking about. You have to deal with this shit.
Alright, so what happened to the man after he...
But he was paralyzed from the way he was like paralyzed on most of his body for the rest of his life, and the front
Alright.
of his head was permanently gone.
Alright. 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 This story...
You're
This story,
taking this way too in your stride, Josie.
this story... I think needs something. This story needs, blackjack and hookers.
Blackjack, the surgeon.
Yeah, we're gonna adapt this into a story. We're gonna adapt this into a big budget Hollywood movie, and we're gonna do away with the plot about the guy overdosing on energy drinks, and we're gonna replace it with BJ Blazkowicz. We're just gonna make a Wolfenstein movie and say that it's based on this Rockstar Energy thing. We're gonna put a bunch of Rockstar Energy product placement in the movie.
Josie, what the hell is wrong with you?
We're not.
Don't
We're not.
answer that.
You know what? You're fired. You're fired from the. You're fired from
I
the
have a
PR
question.
department of Wendy's. Yeah. Yes, you with fire helmet.
Why is Wolfenstein all of a sudden controversial?
Oh, because it has Nazis. It has you killing Nazis, and
But-
apparently
But that's the standard thing. Killing Nazis is literally the most generic thing you could do.
Yeah, but apparently we love Nazis now. It's our favorite thing because this is America, and here in America we support bad ideas.
Well, again, I bring up that article that I found where once Wolfenstein was considered, generic, and the Nazis were, it was obvious you kill them. Now, because of the current political stance, it's revolutionary.
I don't
I
believe
hope-
it's revolutionary.
I hope the new Wolfenstein has that scene where you blow up Hitler's head.
Probably won't. I don't think it takes place. I think Hitler's dead.
Yeah, but I think that one was already a clone. Clone him again. Metroid does it all the time.
That's true.
Superman did it 3 times
Sure
at
did.
once.
It was
No,
two,
twice.
It was 2 times at once, but yeah.
I thought there were 3 Hitler. I thought there was Hitler.
No,
twins.
no.
It was
No,
twin
no.
clones of Hitler. Trust me, I will never forget.
Okay.
And that wasn't even the weirdest part about DC's future.
Okay, you ready?
I don't know. Am I?
No, because I'm actually gonna go around because I don't want to
Oh.
die to the creature, and I want to try to beat him without cheesing him because I don't know. To me, that's kind of important. I don't like cheesing red bosses by just doing Divine Storm. It's really sad.
Oh my god.
So, Joe, you want to tell Liam about Future's End, or should I?
Future's End. What about it?
The apparent inevitable future of DC Comics, where
Okay, fine.
everyone becomes a weird spider robot, and it's amazing.
I died anyway.
So it's like, so it's like DC had a Cronenberg.
Okay,
everyone had a Cronenberg Terminator.
Okay. Looking at that thing, that's some kind of demon dog. It's got like a canine head, but it's got horns. Anyway, so Futures End, basically, so Batman and Mr. Terrific get the bright idea to monitor. This is actually an old concept. It's like 2005. It's called OMAC Project. They rehashed it for Futures End. So they get the bright idea to make a surveillance satellite to surveil metahumans because they don't trust them. And honestly, I can't blame them. But guess what? The surveillance thing, we'll call it Brother Eye. That's what he's called. He decides that, fuck it, just to kill everyone. That'll solve the problem. And, you know, typical, like, Sentinels plot. So, you know, he gets totally started on that. And that's what he does. In Future's End, he creates, instead of the normal thing where he makes, like, these robot agents, it's not important. He instead kills superheroes and turns them into Cronenberg-esque spider robots.
Why?
Dark and edgy. I don't know what the fuck you want me to say.
Because DC is a very weird company.
This is fucking New 52. I don't know. What do you?
New 52 bullshit.
This is back when they. Yeah, this is back when they were trying to be dark and edgy.
I mean,
I'm still annoyed that Superman lost his underwear.
Well, you know.
Yeah, well, don't worry.
I bet you. I know what's gonna happen. The Doomsday Clock, Superman will see Dr. Manhattan. He's not going to be wearing anything, right? And then he's going to take off his red trunks and give them to Dr. Manhattan. And that's why he no longer has them.
Yeah, that'll be the scene. That'll be it. That'll be the entire interaction between the two.
I died.
No, it'll just be, cover your shame, gives him the underwear.
Alright, so see, the thing about it is that Dr. Manhattan and Superman can't actually have a fight because
Dr. Manhattan would win.
At all.
There's no fighting Dr. Manhattan.
Yeah, so like obviously,
for some reason I understand.
So obviously they're just gonna sit and talk and share underwear.
What? Okay.
And Reese picked the best time to return.
Reese.
This is
naked.
What she just said was not actually out of that much context.
All right, so Reese, there's naked blue people, and then there are clothed blue people, and they're both blue people with underwear.
I'm blue, baba dee baba die.
If I was green, I would die, baba dee baba.
Okay, being serious, I legit hate that song.
It's okay.
It's
It's okay. Everyone hates it. It just it sounds good, but it's such a bad song.
I mean, you could like it, Josie. I don't care. I don't.
I
used to hear it all the time when I was in the '90s. You know, because that's when it was
I like
popular.
it for how dumb it is.
And
I like a lot of things for memes.
Something about it just sets me off the wrong way. Nothing about it I really like.
Well, it's a song about crippling depression, so that could be it.
Why is it all smoky like this? I can't remember the reason this happens.
It does it at random sometimes.
Smokey the Bear?
No, if we were trying to prevent forest fires, I think this is proof we failed.
You guys see Death Battle's Smokey the Bear versus McGruff the Crime Hound?
Did that really happen?
Yep, they hyped the shit out of it.
Why?
And it wasn't.
Go, Jordan. Jordan says, "I haven't seen you die this much since Ninja Gaiden."
Yep.
Ninja Gaiden.
Tell Jordan, if you want, you can come make fun of me on chat. I gave you the fucking link. But yeah, I died a whole shit ton because I die in like 2 hits. What do you expect? This game is not designed for Richter.
Here's what you do,
Even I didn't die this much, but I went out of my way to get more of the health pickups. So
yeah, in case you didn't notice, I ain't doing that.
Joe, here's what you do, Joe. Here's what you do to prevent death. Take off your pants.
What if I told you I'm not wearing pants?
Awesome. Blow your nose in your pants.
No, I only have pants. Okay, it's time to fight the creature. I'm going to try to fight him legit.
I'm sure.
Everybody, yeah, eat your pants, yeah.
What?
Blow
GG's
your
dead.
nose
Good night.
tonight. Blow your nose in your pants.
Water only does 1 damage. Oh
Yeah,
my
when I
god.
saw how much the holy water did, I said fuck it, and he's gonna die.
Why? So how come?
Hydro Storm!
So how come Frankenstein Duke Nukem?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you honestly.
It
So who's
really
next?
is Frankenstein Duke Nukem, isn't it?
Yeah, it does look like Duke Nukem. How about that Captain Pants?
So wait, Liam, who's next?
I don't fucking remember.
Cat Planet. That's his name. Captain Planet. He was in OKKO.
Okay, let's see. We killed.
Also, somebody who's not streaming the stream, somebody set Jordan's role to irregular guest.
I don't know how not it.
Because he can't join the fucking call otherwise.
He's
I don't
not
know.
in the stream though. That's why I haven't done anything. The chat.
I don't know how to do
He's
that.
not in the server?
Yeah. Otherwise, I
Well.
would have.
I don't do that.
Okay.
Clicking and dragging doesn't work.
No, you you click on him and then add role.
It's my birthday in 2 days.
Happy birthday!
Hmm.
The emoji
Hey,
movie
Liam,
comes
got
out
any
on your
present?
birthday.
Oh, he is there. Now I see him.
What were you saying, Reese?
You gonna get me a present?
There you go.
Oh, I'll get you a present, alright.
I would get you a present, but I...
There you
No,
go.
me,
No wonder I
my
couldn't
money.
see you. I was looking in the wrong channel.
I'm sorry.
It's okay, Josie. I'm just trying to extort sex.
I'm bad.
Anyway.
You don't have to extort sex from me.
I had left the G to a regular guy.
You
Yay.
did it. Okay, so anyway. So I guess next we are going to be fighting... I'm not going to go down to Galamoth until the end because obviously...
Galamoth is harder than Dracula.
Yeah, so we're doing him last. And
At least until you, at least if you're, are you gonna do the cheese method for Galamoth?
Oh, 100%. There's no
How do you
realistic
know?
way to do it.
How do you know? How do you know what?
What?
How do you do?
What?
How do I make?
How do you do? Hi, Liam. Probably 'cause
Okay,
someone-
so we're here, and the
Somebody-
next boss is going
somebody
to
did the
be...
beep, beep, beep. Let me show you. See
Oh man, okay, Joe, this part was, I did actually have difficulty with this area just because of the goddamn spike rollers.
Yeah. Next, we're going to fight Fake Trevor, etc.
That's a boss that I forget to fight in every playthrough that I've done.
Oh, it's like
You need to
like
fight
a
them, or
Mago.
wait, are they optional?
No, they're optional.
I accidentally skip a Mago most of the time in a Metroid Zero mission. The bug guy, I forget the bug guy because I always collect the super missile early, so I just skip ahead through the super missile door. You're not supposed to get through. That's what
Yeah.
the super missiles yet.
See, I don't skip it. I don't even know any secret breaks. I purposely keep myself ignorant of them.
Oh well, there's a sequence. There's secrets where you can mock ball your way into getting the sweet ball early.
I only ever really do one consistent sequence break in Metroid games, and that's getting the wave beam early in Super Metroid.
Well, I think, isn't that intentional? I mean, why wouldn't you do that?
No, it's not. It's not intentional. You're supposed to wait until you have the
But then you'd have to come
grapple
back.
beam.
Yeah, but then you're supposed to come back, and there's no reason to come back. Other than to get the
Right,
wave
but
beam.
otherwise, it's a really weird way of getting it. It's like a run and jump on spikes, and you have to be really quick, so it can't be intentional.
I accidentally got the spacer beam after the plasma beam, and I forgot that it cancels one out. So I forgot.
I
to
get the
turn it on.
spacer beam right away. Isn't that the one with where next to Kraid?
I forgot to get it.
Yeah, I always get that right away.
I forgot to get it, so I didn't get it until after the plasma beam, and I forgot that it turns the plasma beam off, so I didn't remember to turn it back on.
You can turn the various beams on and off in Super Metroid.
I know! I'm saying I forgot to do that!
So you're telling me you fought Mother Brain with the Spacer?
Okay, first off, no, I figured it out by the time I got there.
Okay, I was gonna say.
That sounds really hard.
Yeah, I figured it out by the time I got to Ridley.
No, I would always tend to skip the plasma beam.
Also, it
makes certain things just so fucking hard.
You can't fight Mother Brain without the hyper beam.
Well, yes, you can.
No, you get the hyper beam during the boss fight.
Yeah, but you don't need it to fight her, right? Like from the beginning of the fight.
No, obviously you can't.
Okay.
Liam, I know how the game works, Liam. I'm not that dumb.
Okay, fuck it.
Did you say you know how gay works?
Yeah, I know.
I too know how gay works.
Yeah, I know how gay works.
Very well, in fact.
I know how gay works. You put the penis inside the smaller penis, right?
I've seen that.
That's not how physics works, Josie.
That is a thing that some people do.
Yeah, but it's not how physics work. Put the penis in the
Hey, Liam, want a dog?
No.
You're supposed to put the penis in the bigger penis. You can't put things into smaller things. It's not the TARDIS. Penises aren't the TARDIS. You gotta put the penises in the bigger penis.
Oh my god.
Hello, friends.
Oh my god, it's Jordan.
Jordan.
You talk about regale us with
You
your
haven't
story
been with us since Kirby Triple Deluxe, which we just finished.
Liam, shut the fuck up. No one cares. Regale us with your story about how...
And you sound far better than you did then. I see your new microphone is very good.
I want to know about the Infinity Gauntlet.
Fucking shit. There you go, I made it. Okay.
I want to know about everything about Thanos and eating.
That's Matt.
Jordan is not Joe's brother.
I get people. Look, there are too many people. All right, I can't keep track of all the people.
So is that Pickle Pants? Is it like Pickle Rick?
Okay, so Good Mythical Morning run out of things to do, so now they're doing insane things like wearing pants made out of things.
Okay, it's time to fight Doppelganger 40.
They gotta guess what the pants are made of, and like Rhett was wearing Capri Sun capris, and Link had to guess what the pants were. He was like,
"Holy shit!
Is it a package? Is it a food? Do you get it at a hardware store? No, grocery store? Is it packaged? But is it packaged though?"
Joe, for God's sake, just use the Hydro Storm.
Yeah, fuck it. Okay, Jordan. I know this is dishonorable, but we are killing every single one of these motherfuckers by mashing.
After he successfully guessed the pants, Rhett let him drink one of the Capri Suns off his pants.
I have too little health for this shit. I die almost instantly.
Joe, you need to do it legit.
So they kill me in like 3
He didn't do what I did in Richter mode and go out of his way to get the health ups. No, he's just going with like the default that drops from every boss.
You're damn right.
Most of the pants in that video are puns, but pickle pants seem to just come out of nowhere.
Pickle pant.
There were also booty shorts, which were shorts with butts stapled to them. And when Link guessed what the pants were, he said, "Is your pants butts?" And that was my favorite phrase now. That is my favorite pants-related butt phrase.
Oh my god,
How
I think
many
I actually have to fight him.
phrases do you know?
All of them!
Holy, that
Now I know how
insta
Joe's
kills me.
listens.
What?
I want you to do this in your first try.
I've already
Wait,
failed.
what the fuck is this?
Jordan. His name is Jordan, and he is not the one who fed Thanos. Penis.
Okay.
Okay.
Anyway, so what is your favorite pants-related butt phrase?
I'm not sure I have one.
Welcome to the Beaver House.
I don't think he's thought of it.
Alright, everybody in the chat, what's your favorite butt phrase? It's gotta be pants related and a butt. He seems to have manifested some kind of a butt. Can he do that? Well, he is the smartest man in the universe. Fart. It takes a very high IQ to eat Szechuan sauce.
It does. Really? Because after the incidents that happened, I think it takes a very low IQ.
Yeah, you need to be stupid to watch it. That's why it's my favorite show.
No,
it's actually not my favorite show. Steven Universe is my favorite show, and that show also has a terrible fan base.
At least they're not MRA fedora tippers, are they?
Probably. I mean, there are a very large number of people apparently just refuse to acknowledge that all gems are female all the time. That is canon.
Huh.
And just are all like, oh, this next gem that's going to appear on the show is a man. Men need representation in this show that exists to give women representation. So yeah, there are a couple of MRAs in the fan base apparently. Like, no,
I wouldn't say wanting a male gem would be.
Although
MRA.
technically, so we don't really know what Lion is, and there is another character that does the thing that Lion is. Okay,
yeah,
so
I was gonna say we know what Lion is now. He's literally just a lion.
yeah, he's literally, but we don't know why he's pink.
Because he died and what's her face?
Yeah, okay, but does that
Yeah,
make
he
them
died and rose. One of us. One of us.
What does that make? What does that make them? A gem or a zombie or?
Reanimated lion.
Okay, so Mars is lying now.
No, he's reanimated.
I used to hate Lars' design, but he looks badass now.
For a while, I was considering doing a cosplay of him.
Before or after the sex scene?
After.
Awesome.
I died again.
I always
Of course
thought
you
his
did.
design was so awkward, and now he's part of the gem lion, so it's cool.
This time I need to get the Hydro Storm again, just because those the Allura
Also,
are
I'm
fucking
convinced
bullshit.
Ronaldo is going to be the most important guy, but I don't know if he's done it yet. He's definitely not there yet. I'm convinced that green sword he had in that episode was made out of parts of the ship. Because he was seen scavenging the ship from the homeworld. I'm a giraffe cat in the face of dirt.
Okay, we need at least enough to do Hydro Storm, but I don't know how much hype you
Everybody wears a gem. Code Lyoko had a character named Jim. He had hair.
Most
People have.
people have here.
Don't do it.
Okay, anyway, so aren't you enjoying all my deaths, people? Like, just constantly dying?
You're my favorite.
Oh, yeah.
Joe, you're my favorite of the beavers.
And yet we're still making good time if you think about it.
Don't tell.
Are we? I can't check how long the stream has been going for.
Joe, don't
Someone check.
don't tell Richard Horvitz you're my favorite beaver.
Thank you.
Liam, I'm sorry. Richard Horvitz, all the way across the sky.
He's dead.
I
Richard
hate
Horvitz?
trying to map this area, by the way, just because
Yeah,
of
you
how
need a super
finicky the
jump,
water
then
areas are.
Super jump and then turn into a wolf. It's the only way.
Yeah. And I don't think you can even map it at all as Richter, can you?
Nope.
Bastard Richard
There's other areas
Horvitz
you
isn't-
can't map anyway, so it's impossible to do 100% because you don't have.
Bastard Richard Horvitz isn't dead. He has a PhD. You can't die if you have one of those.
Okay, so I don't think we get to fight death. I can't remember. If we do, that's great. If we don't, oh well. I just want to get to the teleport room.
I think I typed his name wrong. I like cats. They're cute.
Yeah.
Elio Steno
I am allergic to cats.
Elio Steno just tweeted a photo video. You should flip fumbles, don't roll ties.
I love how these guys are still as deadly as the boss right now.
Yep.
Guys, we should flip fumbles, don't worry.
I love that game.
I was watching Transformers: Robots in Disguise.
Uh-huh.
The 2015 one and the 90th one.
15. And Grimlock is apparently afraid of cats.
Why?
I don't know.
Yep, robot Tyrannosaurus Rex versus cat.
I think he said one episode that he thought that they could shoot lasers from their eyes.
We can.
Wow. Learn something new every day. My cat has yet to unlock that ability. I assume.
Oh, no. It's not that your cat can't shoot lasers out of its eyes. It's that it doesn't feel like it.
Yeah.
Cats can do whatever they want, they just don't wanna.
That sounds very accurate, honestly, so
Yeah.
I believe you.
Yeah. It's like
Your cat still has use for you.
Yeah, no, the cats don't need us. The cats don't need peoples. Cats don't need peoples. Cats just benefit from having the people around. I wouldn't say cats use people because that would imply that cats need the people. They don't need the people.
Are you sure? Because I think my cat be fucked without me giving it free food.
Nah, the cat just likes the free food. Cats are the most efficient hunters in the world.
That is not true.
It doesn't sound right, but okay.
Okay,
We got a viewer. He says, "Hey guys, just wanted to ask if you were ever going to continue playing the GBA Bonko game.
Yes.
Which one?"
The one that I'm playing, because if that's the answer you wanted to know is the droid you're looking for.
If it's the one I'm playing, then eventually, yes, we will. Probably sometime next week after after Halloween, we'll probably do it again.
What was my answer?
Your answer was yes, Liam. I'm going to get right on that and call Aiden.
I don't know. That doesn't sound like me.
Anyway, yeah. So as soon as Halloween's over, the next game I record will definitely be Bionicle the Game GBA, and you can watch me suffer for literally an hour as I beat Onwa's level, which I already beat.
Again.
So this is actually extra frustrating.
I'll do my best. I'll do my best. Do the thing, but I'll be honest.
Jordan, have you seen my Bionicle? Yeah, you were there when I recorded some Bionicle the Game. Fuck that game. Like, holy fuck.
Okay, Trevor, I'll be honest. My best is very good, so it's not gonna happen. Like, I'm not even good at life. It's all sweet.
Josie, seriously, you need to go to sleep or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to sleep after we're done with this.
That'll be at 8. For me, 8.
Josie,
so in an hour and a half.
now.
Let's see. That's in 2 hours.
No, an hour and a half.
Okay, I can hold out that long.
Yeah, she's fine. Jake says, but why just after Halloween? Because we've got Spook planned.
Yeah, I wanted to do the spook because this is the only chance I get.
I've done a lot worse to myself than push myself awake for.
Also, because I want to spend as much time not playing that Onwa level as I possibly can. This is a good.
I like hanging out with my friends, and apparently I can only bring myself to that when I'm doing this.
Oh my god! Where the hell am I? Okay, so we're here, which means the next boss we're gonna fight is going to be Beelzebub.
Beelzebub. How's about that all-female Lord of the Flies movie that no one wanted and no one wants? It's not gonna be good.
I think
Can I just say that the worst take on that is the idea that women don't fight.
Yeah,
oh yeah,
that's
we fight all the
stupid.
time. I'm not saying that Lord of the Flies wouldn't happen on an island full of women. I'm just saying
Well, I think it's interesting because it should be.
I'm just saying
It's just a okay. Unlike most all-female remakes, which just seem like some weird cash grab, this one seems like it could actually be interesting because it would completely change the entirety of the story for the most part.
I mean, it feels like some sexist asshole just watched Wonder Woman and thought that's not how it would go.
I don't think that's it at all.
I mean, we have a guy that ran for president just because a black guy having the job pissed him off, and then he won for some reason.
Well, I don't think that's why that happened either.
No, there's like so much evidence.
But he's been talking about running for president for like at least 20 years.
Yeah, but he didn't actually start seriously talking about it until 8 years ago, when someone he really didn't like won.
Yeah.
Obama was a good president until the last couple of years when he was like, oh shit, if I don't do something horrible, someone might assassinate me. So
drone strike everything.
Drone strike everything. Just draft up a law that says
get on the fucking drone strike.
Yeah, better draft up a law that says we can kill whoever we want at any time. Replace completely change the cultural content of a peaceful blue sky in the minds of children everywhere. People in Middle Eastern countries no longer associate blue skies with warm fuzzies.
What?
Josie,
people...
I love you, but if you're going to say according to John Oliver...
John Oliver.
No, because it's not according to John Oliver, it's according to a featurette that he featured on his show. I don't remember who made it, but, I mean, he had sources that he cited. So those are the sources. So according to whatever source that he cited, that's sort. So there was a kid who was all like, I don't like blue skies anymore because it means that the drones are working. If it's all cloudy and muggy out, the drones don't work, and I'm safe, and I won't die today.
Good old drone strikes. Thank you, Obama.
Yeah, drones.
That is something I can legitimately actually say thanks, Obama, and mean it the way those idiots usually mean it.
Yeah, they always say thanks, Obama, ironically, about things that Obama did that were great. But this drone strike thing, probably one of the worst things the president has done since start a war. Oh. Shit, we've had a lot of those.
Well, it's not my fault that the U.S. loves war.
Am I really going to be the first U.S. president that hasn't done anything bad?
You're gonna be president?
I'm gonna run for president when I'm 36.
Fuck!
I had no idea you felt so strongly against my politics.
No!
I mean, I guess you're not going to be my foreign correspondent then.
Presidents don't have foreign correspondence.
Okay, so I'm gonna
Josie, do you know about as much about being president as fucking Trump does?
Exactly. The difference is...
Yeah, that didn't stop him.
The difference is...
No, I wasn't saying it was going to stop Josie.
The difference is that I'm going to hire people that know what they're doing and actually listen to them when they tell me not to do the stupid things.
Why don't you just fire everyone that you don't like Trump does?
Yeah, or George Lucas.
Also, I still say that the idea of quote-unquote competence in politicians is really overrated, especially when you're dealing with a president. It's such a hard of a job. It's got a lot more to do with the person's judgment and morals than it does with being, competent.
So
Well, he's neither, so there you go.
So I think I'm going to be the first president in decades that hasn't been horrible.
Okay, you'd be the first president ever who's been horrible. Even the good presidents did shit like round up Japanese people and invade Caribbean countries to make them...
what about that? What about that? What about that one guy who couldn't fit in the bathtub? Did he do it? What did he do?
Get in the raft, the Taft?
Yeah, that guy. What did he do?
I don't know. There's a lot of presidents didn't do anything. Does that make them good?
No, that makes him boring. All right. So I'm gonna be all like, hey, maybe don't do all the bad stuff.
Maybe don't do all the bad stuff. That'll work totally.
I agree.
Yeah, don't do all the bad stuff. Do all the good stuff.
Okay, so I'm gonna skip trying to get to the save room. We're just gonna go because I actually have help this time.
Okay,
I
so
don't think that's a good idea, Joe.
maybe
Well,
don't.
trying to go to the save room was killing me, Liam. So.
Hey, maybe
And I
don't
died
tax.
anyway.
Hey, maybe don't tax poor people because they can't pay the taxes. They have no money. That's the point of being poor. You don't have any money. Charge the rich people. Charge the rich people and then give the poor people money so that they can pay taxes.
Okay.
Also,
I need to stop dying.
Yeah, you do.
Also, like we don't tax churches because they're not supposed to be represented in state, but they're kind of represented in state because because all the politicians are in the pockets of the churches. So maybe
I think they're more so in the pockets
Josie?
of big corporations, but okay.
maybe tax the churches until they stop getting laws that benefit us.
Josie, go sleep.
No, man, no, we got an hour.
Josie, I love you, but you're not even funny now. You're just
Okay, how about this?
worrying.
How about this?
I disagree.
What happened? Okay, what if?
What if I
try
can
to
just
do
jump
orga-
past this?
What if I try to do
If
origami?
we ever get stoned together, Josie, I'd be able to know.
I killed
No,
myself there.
no. I'm pretty sure I just have marijuana permanently stapled.
Holy shit. Jordan, is my
Yeah.
are my
Josie
deaths
is
riveting?
Hot Cat.
What?
Alright, so
Isn't this
Trevor
gameplay
and-
riveting? Dies.
Yeah.
Go back
Alright,
to
so-
start screen.
Alright, so Trevor and
Every time you
I
die,
got
I get to see Barry.
there's this
Every
Trevor,
time Joe dies, I get a humongous boner.
there's this
Wow.
redneck or school
There's multiple
that walks
things about
around
all that's weird, but okay.
through the wall.
So
Okay. So anyone else like that I'm calling this viewer of ours Trevor because of the Marvel?
I didn't even know you were referring to Joe.
Yeah, Joe Slattery.
Who?
By the way, I hope you'll stream more Castlevania in the future because this game is awesome. Well, you'd honestly be the first to tell us that, actually, because Symphony of the Night was one of our lowest, well, one of our least popular shows we ever did.
Which is
Fuck
sad because I thought it was
fuck
one of
them.
our better shows.
Fuck the numbers, we're not getting money out.
There we go. I did it. I beat.
Yeah,
it.
maybe next year I might do Castlevania Chronicles. Or even Rondo of Blood.
It
Okay,
could
maybe I
be
could
like-
just grind out fucking hearts here.
No, it's probably like pasta sauce. No one knows what they want until you force feed them pasta sauce.
Ooh,
Gotta
I
force-
know one I could
Josie,
possibly
stop
do.
force
I could
feeding
do
people
Lacard
pasta
Chronicles.
sauce.
I will feed whoever I want pasta sauce.
Did you see Valkyria Chronicles?
No, I said
Yeah.
Lacard Chronicles.
Alright.
No, we're gonna force feed Valkyria Chronicles to the poor.
Oh.
They're hungry. They're hungry, Liam. We need to feed them video games through their mouth.
Okay, here's a 5.
Are we feeding them CD, SD cards, or what? Magnetism.
The master, Magneto, the master of. Okay, never mind. I shouldn't have
Okay,
said
so we're not Magneto, so I guess the magnetism. I guess we could technically feed them the magnets in the platters of the hard drive, but I mean, feeding them SD cards might be more efficient.
that. Anyway, yeah, there's this hilarious remix of Magneto's line.
Joe Slattery. I watched Iron Man 3, and I actually really liked that movie. So
that?
I know all the business.
What? I'm confused. Are you talking to me or someone else, or what was that?
There's a chat viewer named Joe Slattery.
Oh, okay.
So one of there was a character in Iron Man 3 named Trevor Slattery.
Yes. Okay.
I can't really talk about it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure everyone here has seen Iron Man 3, but like if you haven't, kind of a big ol' ass spoiler who Trevor is.
I have not seen Iron Man 3.
How about that Marvel Captain movie? The
Marvel
90s.
versus Capcom Infinite?
No, man. No. How about those Infinity Eggs? How about them Infinity Eggs?
That was, just hype. That's
Alright.
satirical as shit.
So, Capcom's trying to sell Infinity Gems with the collector's edition of the game. They look awful.
They sure fucking do.
Now,
That just matches the game.
well, see, there is a collection of fake diamonds that you can buy that look amazing. You get 12 of different colors for $30, or you can buy each individually for $8. They are very realistic, detailed.
So close to being done. How many bosses still left? Fake Trevor, Beelzebub, Galamoth. Isn't that it?
And like.
Oh, and
Capcom.
Akmodon the second, and that's it. Then we're done.
So anyway, there are these fake diamonds you can buy for much cheaper, and like Capcom couldn't make like 6 gems for like how much did they charge for it? $300.
$100 fucking dollars.
$100
It
fucking
doesn't even
dollars.
come with the game, by the way.
Doesn't even come with the game. It's one of those collector's editions. It doesn't come with the game for some reason. Because the video game industry is awful. Video games are bad. Individual video games are good. Video games themselves are bad.
I remember when there was a $10,000 edition of Dying Light that came with a bunker, but not the game's season pass.
This game's good.
This game's good. This game doesn't lie to me. It has lots of content, a complete extra mode that comes with the game for free, and it's long.
Yeah,
it's very well done. It looks pretty.
DLC.
And now it's a pachinko machine.
Yeah, it sure is. Sadly, that is also true.
I hope there is like an arcade or casino or something in Death Stranding. I hope there is like an arcade or a casino in Death Stranding full of old pachinko machines, and you just smash them with a hammer. A big hammer.
Fucking pachinko. I think every single franchise Konami's ever made is a pachinko except the Zone of the Enders. So I'm waiting on that.
There is exactly one pachinko machine Yu-Gi-Oh card now. It's called Pachinko Kart.
Good.
It's actually a good card, and it's weird. It just goes to exemplify that Yu-Gi-Oh is the franchise Konami's fucking up the least. I still have yet to actually experiment with Link Monsters.
Rinku.
It doesn't make any sense to me as a concept, turning a tabletop card game into chess.
All it is, basically, is contact fuse, but generic.
Yeah. So I gotta figure it out. I gotta see how it works, and hopefully it doesn't fuck up the game too much. It seems like they're
the most stupid thing they ever made.
Yeah, it seems like they're attempting to balance shit.
No, they fucked up real hard. A bunch of cards now need to be banned because they make.
Look, I didn't say they're not fucking up Yu-Gi-Oh! I said fucking least.
No, and I just told you they made a bunch of cards that weren't busted, really busted, because links are too easy.
At least, but see, at least Yu-Gi-Oh! is still serving the same purpose it did back in the day. Like it always had microtransactions. That's what a card game is. So like they can't.
But at least when you do the transactions, you know, you get physical cardboard.
Yeah. So like basically, Yu-Gi-Oh is.
I made it to the same point. It's time to go kill.
Yu-Gi-Oh is probably exactly what they want every one of their other franchises to be.
Actually making progress. I can get back up from bed and pay attention to the stream now.
First, I have to go to this work room up here, and then we'll go kill Beelzebub.
So
I was just like, okay, Joe is dying over and over again. I'm just gonna silently go lay down until he gets somewhere.
So James Gunn's explanation of why the character Nova isn't in Guardians of the Galaxy makes even less sense. When I found out,
he's gonna be in 3.
I didn't realize until I read an article about it because I didn't really know anything about the character. Do you realize how ridiculously sexist Mantis is in that movie?
Yes.
No.
I haven't seen the movie.
She's completely the opposite. They Metroid Other M'd her, basically.
Oh, you mean completely different from how she is in the comics?
Yeah.
They did that with a lot of the characters, though. I mean, knocked
Right,
out,
but the way they did it with Mantis was like she went from this badass warrior woman to that.
Yep.
Well,
Sure
my
did.
story about Nova just suddenly doesn't matter. So I was about to say the explanation that James Gunn couldn't include the character Nova because being from Earth is part of the character's backstory, and he thought it was important that Peter Quill be the only one from Earth. Doesn't make any sense because Rocket's from Earth, and apparently Arthur Douglas is also from Earth in the comics. That's Drax. Drax is from Earth in the comics.
Yep, I know.
He's not anymore, but like
Well,
Nova could have
the
just
comics version is just not
the character Nova could have just as easily been as Zandarian, like most of the Nova Corps was already. But I guess
I
they just didn't
understand.
want it.
Yeah, but Nova's backstory is just full ham ripoff.
Anyway, so yeah, this Mantis thing sounds a lot worse. I haven't seen Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
I really like it. I think it's better than the first one, though a lot of people don't agree with me.
I'm gonna check if it's streamable on Netflix yet, and then I'll watch it after I wake up from this unending nightmare that is life.
See, I don't like the first one very much because Ronan is such a bad villain.
I really like that scene where Star-Lord is just doing that confusing thing, and Ronan is just like,
Here we go, Beelzebub.
What are you doing?
Here he is.
He just
so much fun.
It's like he's just like completely phased. Like I'm giving my badass speech. What are you doing? I just love that. I also love that there were a deleted scene where he actually took up Star-Lord's offer to do a dance.
Okay, fuck this.
Also, so apparently Netflix pedophilia show has a 100% rating on Rotten Tomatoes.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, what?
Netflix has a pedophilia show.
Is it about what's it about? That
It's about children experimenting with their genitals.
It's not pedophilia.
Are you referring to Big Mouth?
Yeah, also all of the characters are designed to look like fish for some reason.
What?
I'm so confused.
Remember, family-friendly channel. That's what this is.
The first episode is called Ejaculation.
What?
It's about 10-year-olds ejaculating for the first time.
No.
Everyone loves it, apparently. It's got a 100% rating, right?
Good job, Josie. Now you scared Reese away.
No.
I'm sorry, it's on Netflix, and apparently they want me to watch it, and I don't want.
No.
I'm not watching it. I'm watching BoJack Horseman. That's the good show that apparently isn't as popular. BoJack Horseman has got sexy cat lady.
Okay, well, I'm gonna have to Google what the hell Josie's talking about.
No, don't Google it.
Now you make me want to Google it even more because
don't Google it. You'll get added to a government watch list called Netflix.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think you're actually gonna get added to a government watch list for something that's on Netflix.
Yeah, you won't be added to a government watch list. You'll be added to Netflix. You want a free Netflix account? Google. What the fuck did I just say? What? What am I talking about? I don't even know what's going on.
Well, you heard it here, folks. Want a free Netflix account? Just Google child porn.
Why am I on Netflix again? And I got distracted by the thumbnail for Big Mouth.
Okay.
Oh, apparently
So
Moana.
BoJack Horseman's a good show.
Okay, so Moana is streamable on Netflix now. I guess I gotta watch that.
Okay, where's next?
So BoJack Horseman is good.
I want to watch BoJack Horseman. That show's good. I'm gonna watch it
Okay,
eventually.
next is to go fight fake Trevor. And then
Okay,
Glenn,
let's see. I
and
was gonna look
Aquaman in a
at.
second. Either or, I don't care.
It was on Netflix to look up a movie. Quick. What movie was I gonna look up?
Guardians.
Guardians. Okay, thank you. Spider-Man's out.
Yeah.
Web
Spider-Man's out.
swing.
So BoJack Horseman's a good show.
I
haven't
know.
seen it yet. I probably never see it, honestly.
Alright, so Guardians.
You know
I'm
what's a
having
good
trouble.
show?
Guardians.
Quit Billings.
You
Ow.
wanna know what is a good show? JoJo's.
Show.
That's a good show.
Top
You know what's a
quality
good
show.
show? Liam's Cam Show. Liam.
Okay, what
Don't
about?
fucking tease me, man.
Okay. You want to know what the best show is?
But it's so fun and so easy.
Okay, guys, the best show is Coconut Fred's Fruit Salad Island.
Oh,
Oh, there was a Cloud reference in that show,
Yeah,
like Final Fantasy.
literally the only thing good about it. A coconut dressed like Cloud from Final Fantasy.
They took a shortcut to the top of a volcano, going behind a coconut.
I am a cat.
I am Army Cat.
Alright,
I am a cat.
Let me tell you something about Netflix. Netflix will not let me find out if Guardians 2 is on it.
Okay, anyway, I can go fight Shaft, but we still gotta kick 3 more asses before we go.
Shaft.
If
Shuffle mount.
Guardians of the Galaxy is streamable on Netflix, leave a comment on this web zone. Post a
Hey,
comment on
Jake
this
Shepard gets it. You know what's a good show? The Beaver House.
Oh, yeah!
Post a comment on this web
Okay,
zone
but that's
if you want to.
scientifically.
Joe Slattery. I am apparently not allowed to pirate things because my ISP is spying on me and gets mad if I pirate things, even though.
Wait.
I love when I saw Jake
I want you
Shepard.
to know that even at
I love when I saw
school,
Jake Shepard's post. I literally, I wasn't even thinking. I just instinctively did finger guns.
I want you to know, Josie, that even at school, my ISP does not tell me to stop pirating.
Okay, well, mine did. They shut off my Wi-Fi. I called.
See, this is what happens when you let corporations govern your entire life like they do down in America.
Yep.
Lobbying
so what I'm
should
gonna
be
do?
literally,
downloaded-
not joking. Lobbying
Josie,
should be
can I-
illegal, and it should
Josie,
go
can
away.
I just point out to you that you downloaded 3 Wii games through Skid Row without getting throttled?
Yeah, because they were apparently monitoring me for torrenting. So I
Well,
downloaded.
that's different. I barely use torrents at all.
I downloaded
There's
those.
no guarantees that a torrent is going to work.
So what I'm gonna do is, okay. So what I did was, I got put on Liam's Netflix account. Turns out, nothing I would watch is actually streamable on Netflix. So apparently, they just want me to pay for all the streaming services. No, I'm just gonna pay for a VPN, pay whatever I want. Fuck it.
So, Josie, they probably just registered that you're on the Pirate Bay because you still use the Pirate Bay for some reason.
That is
Yep.
a good point.
Well, if I use a VPN, then It won't matter.
I've already offered to send you to the website that I use. That's fucking invite only.
Yep. I'm not good at stuff. Remember?
You know who's also not good at stuff?
Liam.
Joe.
He keeps fucking dying.
Yeah, I died again. The
We can all
werewolf
agree,
killed
though-
me in 3 hits.
We can all agree, though, that I am the one that is the least.
Okay, but now that I know what's gonna go on there, I think I should be fine. Next, we're gonna go kill fake whatever.
Shush, sweet boy, shush. I am the worst.
I didn't say it was the worst. I just said I was doing pretty bad.
Should we tell our 2 viewers the other games we have planned for Spoop?
No, we'll get there soon.
Mars bar.
Jordan, you need to be here, by the way, when we do the next spoop.
So the reason Kinder eggs are illegal.
Yeah.
Because you will enjoy it. I know so.
The reason Kinder eggs are illegal is because Mars Corporation had more money than Nestle.
Hey Jordan, I think we could safely say that this next game will be hazardous to your health.
Oh, God.
Hazard guess. At the
God.
hazard.
Oh, God.
The reason play Metroid Prime 3 corruption.
I'm out.
Right,
Why
Liam?
would you get out?
Is
You
that
love
right?
this
Was that
game.
the right? Did I say it right? Did I do it right?
Oh,
Tell-
fucking
tell
hell, you
me.
stupid werewolf.
There's a movie called The Movie Hero. It's about a protagonist fighting an antagonist over a love interest.
Is that really
It's
what
been-
it's called?
That's really what it's
Basically
about.
Scott Pilgrim.
It's a very vague movie, meta shit, and it's impossible to pirate because the title is so vague, the summary is so vague, there's just no way to pirate it. I could only ever watch it for free if it was on Netflix, and it's on Netflix, but it's not streamable on Netflix, so I just have to buy it when I have my income, and I don't want to buy it. I
Wait,
just
you
want.
could wait, we're gonna stop. You have to buy movies on what?
You just have to buy a movie on Amazon or something, because it's just impossible to pirate, and it's not streamable on Netflix.
Oh, I thought you were saying you had to buy it on Netflix. I was like, the fuck? I thought the point of Netflix is you didn't have to buy movies.
Jake says, well, Nuva's level is spoopy.
You should-
Every
we
level
should-
in that game is
What
spooky.
if, okay, guys, what if we ate bees?
Not the bees!
Okay.
What if we ate bees for a house?
Bee. What if the bees are made of bees? I am cat. Bees.
Bees made out of miniature bees.
That's like
Our
Inception.
house. In
my
the
God,
middle
yeah,
of
we made more
our
bees.
house. In the middle of our house. Our house. In the middle of our house.
Oh, fuck this.
Joe, don't die again. Please don't die again.
Has anyone
For
actually
the love of God, don't die again.
Has anybody ever actually seen
Have
Roadhouse?
enough to do Hydrostorm. Just do it.
Did that movie even exist before Family
Well,
Guy?
I died.
Before Family Guy made a joke about it?
Ah.
What if Family Guy?
I know what I did
Is-
wrong there, Liam.
What if?
Yeah?
What if
I went the wrong way.
What
I
if the
see.
universe didn't exist until Family Guy made a reference to a thing, and then that thing happened? Pass.
Okay, so how many bosses are left? There's 3. And then there's fucking Shaft, but he's no problem.
What if Seth MacFarlane just stopped?
Before we finish this, is what you're saying.
What?
What if Seth MacFarlane was
Fuck
bees?
off, Liam. We're gonna be done before 8, like I said.
What if the number 8 was 7?
What about the number 23?
Yeah, that movie was okay. Kind of a dumb premise, but I mean, it worked. It was a good movie.
I
Apparently,
gotta go again.
apparently that was Jim Carrey. I just made Reese upset with me. I like that Jim Carrey movie.
What?
Jim Carrey was a serious actor.
What in the hell? I don't remember that spinning deer skull. What the fuck?
Yeah, they're here. They're literally only in
Maybe
this one area.
maybe it's because I never go to this area.
I'm cats.
Because I've always accidentally skipped fake Trevor.
Even though, in my opinion, he's the most interesting boss in this. Oh, fuck!
In the middle of our cats. There are more bosses in this game, Joe Slattery, than there are bosses in this game.
There are 3 left in each one. They're almost
There
done.
are exactly fish. Fish is a number.
Yeah, so if Nicolas Cage would play Vizon and he would fight Zocton, he could just play the not the bees scene again.
You sure could. That'd be hilarious.
Wait.
Something I gotta put on stream after, by the way. I don't think I ever showed this to any of the viewers on YouTube, but Joe and I collaborated on a project last year where we ran the entirety of Zocton's book, Legacy of Evil, through a text reader, and we converted it to plain text. Then I pasted it into an image vector of Zocton. So the basic image in his shape is made of the entirety of that book. And then I printed it onto a poster.
Okay, now do the B movie script.
Yeah, that's where I got the idea from.
Okay,
Somebody printed the entire B-movie script onto a T-shirt. And I was just like, I can do this so much better.
Okay, well,
I can do it about something someone cares about.
Well, you just put it in my head that Zocton is bees, so now you have to do it.
Okay, it's time to fight fake everyone. Look, there they are. Oh no.
Zocton is basically bees, I guess. Prototypes are more like dust mites, but yeah. Are dust mites actual bugs?
Yeah.
Am I thinking of silverfish?
Both are bugs.
Okay.
Okay, they're dead. I killed them all.
Well, yeah,
and here I am so far behind that I'm just seeing you start the fight.
Well, yeah, all of Zocton's
it's not
prototypes
much of
die
a fight.
eventually, right?
As most of the boss fights
yet.
go, you'll see what it is.
What was that about? What was that about Mario?
What?
I think Jordan just like something about Mario.
No, it said I wasn't even there yet.
While Joe's going between areas, I'm going to bring up that image for you guys.
So next is going to be Aquadan the Second.
Let's see. Bonko. Legacy of Evil. There it is.
Bees.
Right. So, if I can get that in frame properly, there's the image,
Jordan.
and there it is, zoomed all in.
Yeah, it looks really good. But Jordan.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's the whole book right there.
How do I do that
it should
move
be a
where
brighter
Richter
shade of
dashes
green.
forward in the air?
I think it should be a brighter shade of green.
How do you do that
does
move
need to
where
be
Richter
a little
dashes
brighter
forward in the
because
air?
the glare on the poster
I
makes it
feel like
hard
it's
to
back
see.
forward.
Yeah, it's really bad. Make it brighter. Otherwise,
let's
great.
check. I really hope it's back forward because
It's really bad, except that it's not.
Yeah.
It's actually amazing. I'm proud of you both. Have a cookie.
Oh, and it probably wasn't Joe that forgot the cursor. It was me, because I'm streaming the game through... Basically, the way we're doing this is to cut down on technical bullshit. Joe is streaming the game just basic video to an unlisted YouTube feed, and I am then streaming that video through my stream with all the bells and whistles.
Liam, shut the fuck up and blame Joe like everyone else.
it's okay to blame me. I
Actually,
guess.
it should be set up to not even capture the cursor, so I'm not sure why anyone saw it.
Anyway, look. This is how the Minotaur werewolf fight would have went.
Penis.
Dang it.
I agree.
I spent $125 on an action figure.
I was gonna say, I spent $125 on a penis.
What action figure?
Third-party Transformer.
Oh,
$135 on a bootleg Transformer?
Yes.
Well, the bootleg Transformers are usually the best ones.
Yeah,
Huh.
Jordan, you can actually talk to Josie about this, because unlike me...
Yeah, that cool Optimus Prime, right?
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, it's cool Optimus Prime. I prefer my Optimus Primes. I prefer an Optimus Prime that's as close to the Generation 1 design as possible, but but like I can still appreciate how awesome some of the beefier Optimus Primes can get.
This one is based off of the Power Master Prime.
Yep, Godmaster Prime.
God Ginrai.
I died.
Yeah.
Cthulhu killed me.
Yeah, I can definitely see that influences because it's fresh in my mind because Titans Return just ended, I guess. And I thought, wow, I really want that Titan Master Optimus Prime, but I also don't have money to spend on toys. Life's horrible, but I'm getting my SSI eventually, right? I mean, it's approved now. Eventually, they'll tell me how much they're going to give me and when they're going to give it to me, and then I'll be able to buy things and not feel bad about it. Well, she already told me. She was the one who told me that I won.
Okay,
she told
but
me
you
they're
asked her when you're going to get paid.
She told me they're gonna contact me later.
Fuck's sake.
Well, I mean, what do you... They can't do it right now. It's a weekend.
It was like Thursday when she called me, so obviously it's gonna happen on the Monday.
You know what I think's fucking me the most about this?
Purple?
No, the fact that I don't have a backdash. Seems like a really dumb thing to complain about, but I'm noticing my lack of it is killing me a lot, because I keep fucking up dodging.
One of the first things I'm gonna do with my monies, I'm gonna buy myself a bunkle.
Which one?
The me bunkle.
Oh.
My bunkle's OC.
Oh. Okay, that's cool.
Yep, with the blue armors.
Okay, so we made it to the last teleport room I need to complete this game. And now I just need to make it to the safe room without dying. Actually, I'm so scared of doing that, I'm going to go to a teleport room, to a save room that is close, and then I won't die.
So...
That's not it?
So, we are living in a capitalist dystopia, right?
No.
Where, so the $800 Millennium Falcon.
$800? Fuck that. $800 Assassin's Creed Collector's Edition.
Is that really a thing?
It's just... Nothing by itself is worth $800. Like, okay, there was there's this tweet I put in the chat somewhere, and like, there's this guy who was all like, for less money than the iPhone X, you can buy all of the Yakuza games and a full cosplay of the protagonist from the Yakuza games.
That's great, but what about like a car or a house?
Or heart.
Well, I'm pretty sure a car or a house costs more than the iPhone X, but, like,
Kidney.
the point is that there are a lot of things cheaper than the iPhone X.
Well,
It's
yeah.
like $1,000 for a shitty phone.
Well, duh. It's because it's an iPhone.
Just buy a phone on eBay. A guy did. It wasn't good. But I went cheap. You can buy... Apparently you can get a phone with a gyroscope for $200 on
I'm
eBay.
gonna go fight Aquadan the second.
$200 is really expensive, but it's less than $1,000.
Yep.
So congratulations, you spent a shit ton of money on a fancy phone.
Here we go.
Enjoy your dancing hot dogs.
You happy?
Honestly, Josie, I don't know how you even managed to pay $200 for your phone. I got mine for $50.
I didn't pay. I haven't bought a $200 phone on eBay yet. Mine was $40.
Okay.
My phone cost $200.
Mine cost $0.
I'm gonna be buying a phone at some point. It's got a gyroscope in it. I'm gonna be putting that and I'm gonna be putting that hot dog.
Oh, you're doing this room.
Yeah, I made it, Liam. You happy? You have to do this room.
I didn't.
How do you get to Aquadan the second?
I'm gonna put that hot dog everywhere.
Oh, well then it's, fuck off. That's... We're trying to kill him, that's the goal.
Has Snapchat made any more dancing foods besides the hot dog? Because I think that's a really good business opportunity for them to become the dancing... Make a remake of... Let's all go to the lobby commercial. That too. Let's all go to the lobby.
Why? I have a question.
Let's all go to the lobby.
I have a serious question.
Yes, Joe?
Why on earth does that room have spikes on the ceiling? Just to make... The only thing I think of is they made it that way because they knew in advance they were going to invert the whole fucking castle.
Joe.
But that doesn't seem logical because the inverted castle seems like a good way. It seems like a half-assed way to double space without having to make any more content.
What they probably did was they designed Olrox's quarters in such a way that it looked normal. When it was inverted, it was boring and wasn't challenging enough, so they retroactively put spikes in both.
Joe,
that makes sense.
Things. Yeah? 2 things. One, it's because Gokai Rangers didn't have a Green Ranger.
What are you talking about?
And 2, it's because when they were making this game, they were thinking, hey, so you know how in Metroidvania's standard procedure is to design levels to be played both forward and backwards? What if we design them to be played forwards, backwards, and upside down? So they knew from the beginning they were going to do the inverted castle thing. They didn't think it all the way through, but they did think about it from the beginning.
Anyway, Liam, I did it.
It is definitely a stupid idea. It is definitely a stupid idea that seems lazy, but is a stupid idea that they came up with at the beginning, and that was apparently the core design conceit of the whole game.
Okay.
And it's a stupid... It's a really stupid
fight Aquadan the second, and then Galga, whatever the fuck.
It's like Super Mario Brothers. It's a really stupid idea, but it was the entire point of the game.
Anyway, you ready for Aquadan the second's boss fight? Hey, look, it's Crossuman!
Hey, look, it's Kraid! I'm the strongest dragon that you've ever seen. Die, motherfucker. You're fine with Kraid.
Hey, look, it's the Bible. We're gonna skip it. I don't need it.
I mean, there are a lot of things I'd rather buy than a fucking iPhone. I mean, car's not really one of them because I don't want to drive. I'll just take the bus.
Anyway, it's Aquadan the second. Look, there he is.
Like, I'm terrified. It's not that I'm worried that I won't pass the test. I'm worried I will.
Don,
that reminds me, I'm a parent. My grandparents are apparently gonna pay for driving lessons for me next summer because
just so you know, Liam, I beat him legit.
So they're preparing for the inevitability that my grandpa may not one day be able to drive anymore. So apparently they're doing it so that I can help them out when he can't. Which is cool, but it's going to suck for him because his insurance rates are going to skyrocket.
Anyway, so the next Transformers line, the next official Transformers line is going to be called Power of the Primes. It's going to resurrect an old gimmick called the Breast Force.
The what force?
Breast
like
Masters.
the kissing?
Alright, so it's sort of like the Power Master gimmick. It's where you take things and you push them into the chests of the Transformers and stuff happens. They're taking that. Better name than.
See what happens to Crossuman, Liam. It's hilarious.
Well, see, they did 20 years later. They're calling it Power of the Primes, and the gimmick is that every Transformer character apparently becomes a Prime. So like every Transformer is going to be designed as if they were Optimus Prime. I guess.
Anyway, it's time to go fight Gal.
And everyone's gonna have the Matrix of chip, and it's gonna fit in their chest like Optimus Prime. And presumably, we're also going to be getting toys of Autobot leaders that don't normally get toys, like Star Saber. My favorite Transformers reviewer, TJ Omega. That's his favorite character, and He has like 3 toys to Optimus Prime 400.
I died.
Starscape was pretty cool. He has like a
Joe,
sword.
isn't this room fun?
No, it's bullshit.
Yeah, Star Saber looks pretty cool. TJ Omega did like a whole Gollum thing when he reviewed the Transformers Energon toy of Star Saber, because the toy wasn't good, but he made a good pair of pants. Oh, the gimmick in Transformers Energon was that all the Transformers could wear pants.
Good.
Wear each other as pants.
What?
Yeah, I remember that.
Transformers Energon, the entire Transformers Unicron, stupid. Like, the whole thing. The whole conceit. Transformers Armada was Transformers Pokemon. Only good thing about it was, one, Unicron. First they featured Unicron, and
like Transformers Armada.
I love Transformers Armada. I like a lot of stupid things, Liam.
True.
I love Transformers.
Starscream was pretty cool in that.
Starscream was the best thing about it. That wasn't Unicron. Unicron was also the best thing about it, because Unicron being in it meant that they finally had an opportunity to actually release a fucking Unicron toy. They had a Unicron toy planned for the G1 continuity, but it was too. It was bad. It was too everything. It was bad. It was really bad. It was so bad, and
This is so fucking dumb.
It took them
so much.
It took them 10 years, but they figured it out, and it's great, and it's a good toy. It's mostly a shell former, but like the parts of it that aren't a shell former are great.
Doesn't DJ have that, Jordan?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Oh,
and I
also,
actually found out that is like the most recent mold of Unicron.
Yep.
Like
Yep.
they haven't made a new one since then.
Well, there was
except for the Prime, like Transformers Prime.
there was like a tank mode
they made
Unicron.
a mold for Unicron in Transformers Prime. In Transformers Prime, he was literally the planet.
Yeah.
Well, in Transformers Armada, he was the moon.
Got it upgraded.
Well, see, there was a planet mode Unicron, and there was a tank mode Unicron that only transformed into a landmass from the planet mode Unicron. And I really like that he had a lot of design similarities to his emissary Sideways in one of the Unicron trilogy. It's really hard to separate most of the Unicron trilogy because of his design. It was just bad.
Okay, it's time to go fight Galamont. Who's ready to go see him?
Oh, Sideways was cool, quote unquote. His toy wasn't. Transformers Armada's toy line was kind of bad. The Minicons were.
Fight Galamont.
Minicons were. They were definitely mini. TJ Omega says Cybertron's his favorite line, and from what I've seen, yeah, it's not bad. It's not as bad as Voltron Optimus Prime from Energon was.
You say Voltron?
Voltron Optimus Prime, yes.
Like the Defender of the Universe?
Yes.
What?
With the multicolored limbs, yes.
Wait, are you talking about
Optimus Prime's base mode from Energon was really fat, and then his super mode was that he combined with a bunch of vehicles he kept in his trailer that did not turn into robots by themselves, so they only really mattered in terms of turning Voltron from a fat cop stereotype to a Voltron knockoff for no real reason. It was very... I don't know much about Transformers Energon. I know Zombie Unicron looked pretty cool. Galvatron in Transformers Energon. Okay, so Okay, so Transformers Energon, Megatron turned Galvatron, and then he turned back into Megatron because they had to call him Megatron in Transformers Energon for trademark reasons. Even though Megatron and Transformers Energon was more Galvatron than Galvatron. So, oh god.
Okay.
I think
It's
I'm going
time.
cross-eyed. I would go cross-eyed.
I dare you to fight him legit.
You can't. I've only seen one fight of it, and it seems unbelievable.
Huh.
It legit seems like it seems like something you'd have to be insane to even attempt. Also, the sexy witches are here.
Sexy witches are the best witches.
Well, you won't see me arguing that.
There was a cat in Soul Eater that turned into a witch, and she was pretty sexy and was constantly naked.
Ooh. Well, she is a cat.
Yeah, but in human mode, when she transformed in human, she had clothes, and then she immediately took them off.
That's weird. Well, here's the frozen half. She is also a witch. I know she did.
Yeah. So the gimmick in Soul Eater is that half the people at Soul Eater Academy could turn into weapons that the other half of the students would use. Also, Grim Reaper looks amazing in Soul Eater. Can Soul Eater be in Kingdom Hearts? I think that'd be cool.
What?
But Soul Eater is a Square Enix property.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, the anime is done by Square Enix, or maybe the manga, or both of that.
Didn't Square also like have the rights to Full Metal Alchemist?
Pretty sure. I'll look into it. But yeah, so Star Wars, Toy Story, Soul Eater, and apparently Full Metal Alchemist. Those are all things that need to be in Kingdom Hearts 3.
Marvel. I want to tag around with fucking Iron Man.
Oh yeah, Marvel, Star Wars, Toy Story.
They do the plot of the Avengers in it. It'd be hilarious.
There just needs to be Darth Vader, and Iron Man, and Buzz Lightyear, and the girl with the short skirt in Soul Eater.
Short skirt. Wait, are they legal?
Hello, new viewer that I have no idea how to pronounce. Gabuscus Brothers Rollers?
Gabuscus Brother Lollers. It's like Tobuscus.
Okay. Anyway, it's time to go fight Galamoth.
And yeah, I would be a Lollers like the meme. Forgive me if none of that's accurate. I'm just, yep. Full Metal Alchemist is published by Square Enix, yep.
Okay, but before we go fight Galamoth, I need to practice.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I really.
Alright, you gotta do
I gotta do the air dash or we're fucked.
Yeah.
How do I do it? Does anyone know?
I don't know.
You were doing it before.
Yeah, I know I was. I think it's like up, half circle, back, jump, or up, half circle, back.
So Josie,
I need to see Al Full Metal Alchemist.
Okay, what is it? Dude, seriously, guys? People?
I don't know.
Richter?
Look, just move correctly, do not die. Go ahead. Anyway, what was that, Jordan?
okay, I found out something the other day.
You did?
Yeah,
Okay.
so I was like looking up Transformers facts and all this, right?
As you do.
And I guess the rescue bots are canon with Transformers Prime.
Yep.
Badass.
Thank you, Gabuscus. He says, hey man, was passing by real fast. Just want to tell you your content is really good and that you deserve more subscribers. Take care.
Gabuscus is now my favorite person whose name begins with Gal. Anyway, yeah. So Blur from the Rescue Bots actually, who was transferred to the Big Boys.
Yeah.
Which annoys me because Blur in Rescue Bots has purple in his color scheme, and then he adopts a more traditional color scheme for Blur.
Oh,
in
up,
the
down,
main,
forward.
What
an asinine
in
command.
Prime. So like, why doesn't he have purple in his color scheme? What is even the point of it being the same color if it doesn't have
What isn't he light blue in the comics?
Yeah, Blur's traditional color scheme is light blue, but in the show he was purple, so he needs to have at least some purple. I'm sorry, Joe, I can't help you. I'm useless.
I already found out. I found out the move. It doesn't matter.
Yay!
I died anyway, but that was not due to. That was. It's complicated why I died. There's no way. I was fucked.
Don't worry, Joe. The only people that are worthless are me.
And
You know what I just realized? I realized the thing that's kind of bugs me a little bit.
What?
Why is Richter almost always facing away from the camera?
When he stands still, he faces the other way too. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
Maybe because he's a badass. I don't know.
Joe Slattery, what do you want me to rule 34? I'll do it. And I'll make Liam watch. Did you see it?
Died again.
Just
Of course you did.
That was really dumb. For some reason, the dash didn't come out. This wouldn't be nearly as bad if I could just continue, but I have to go.
You have to go all the way back to the title screen.
Yeah.
You know who's a title screen is your mom is a face.
So, how does this guy get around the castle? He's too big to do regular people things.
He's a time traveler.
Yeah,
Okay.
he just travels back in time to when the castle wasn't so small.
I was gonna say he just warps into the castle from a point where it's not there, which is convoluted and really dumb, but it's also possible.
Is that how
Rule
Damien?
44,
Is
the
that how?
sexy witches.
Is that how Damien does it?
Well,
Rule 34, the sexy witches.
Okay, I could look up Rule 34 Sexy Witches and guarantee you things will come up that have nothing to do with Castlevania.
Yeah, I'm almost certain to.
You can get me the name of this enemy, I'll do it.
Salome.
Okay, Salami, alright.
Okay, I did it! I'm ready! We're doing this! We're doing this!
Wait, wouldn't it be solemn?
Castlevania, Salami, Rule 34.
Or solemn?
Alright, let's see. Castlevania, Salami, Rule 34, image search, go.
Oh, my thumb
this
is
is so
tired.
stupid. I love it.
Let's see.
My thumb is tired.
Let's see. So the first thing that comes up is the thumbnail for Johnny vs. Rondo of Blood.
I like his show.
Yeah, he's got a voice.
Yeah.
Alright, so Google's not good at this. Maybe I should actually look up what the enemy is called rather than just type salami.
S-A-L-O-M-E.
Okay, repeat that. I wasn't paying attention.
S-A-L-O-M-E.
O-M-E. Okay. Alright.
This is very exciting, guys.
This is very
riveting, edge of your seat content.
yeah. This is a radio show about a cat girl looking at porn.
While we watch a giant lizard man get constantly whacked in the face.
Alright, let's see. So
What do you think, Jordan? I showed this to DJ when we beat the Richter mode.
Let's see. So this is.
He was just like, I can't believe you did that.
So this is sprite
this
art.
Is definitely somebody's fetish.
Alright, so this is sprite art of
What was that? No, Jordan, what was that?
I said this is definitely somebody's fetish.
Well, I'm Rule 34ing this, and it's not very interesting. Like, I do everything wrong.
No, I just think there probably isn't much art of the sick. Don, he's dead.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Rule 44 to whatever Joe is doing to that giant lizard man.
That's an M?
Do you have do you have audio dyslexia? Because that's the opposite. That's Rule 44 different.
Oh.
You know what? I don't. Fuck it. You know what? Rule everything to everything, man.
Okay, let's go. It's time to go beat Shaft.
End of the game?
Yeah, we're done. I told you we'd be done.
I've already looked into it. There's images of Gally fucking everybody.
Joe says, "Oh God, this stream badly summarized. Man beats lizard while others search for other porn."
Anyway, so here's a fun fact that I think we already discussed. That's a new half. Remember that. For some reason, they decided that was very important.
What?
The frozen half.
Okay.
They're a new half.
Okay.
That's just the Japanese term for the transgender person.
That's the Japanese term for we don't want to portray violence against women, so we'll just arbitrarily decide they're transgenders if that makes it okay.
No, because I kill also the sexy witches, so.
Yep, but that was Capcom's explanation in Final Fight, so.
But you know what? I think Poison's all right. Like at the end of the day.
Yeah, Poison
turned out to be okay.
Poison's a good character. It's just that the premise behind the character is bad.
Oh yes.
The premise is bad. People.
And it's even dumber when you think about it because Roxy isn't a transgender person. So
yeah.
I'm super confused.
So basically,
I died.
Basically, Capcom was all like, "Oh no, we're not portraying violence. She's transgender, which means she's still a woman, but it's okay for some reason because we're dicks. Because we're dicks."
My God, Joe! I'm sorry. I just saw that on the stream, so like I'm just taking it out from the immersion. You got killed by the cat.
Yep.
Joe. Lego will be 13 years. They are currently pursuing researching environmentally friendly plastics and 3D printing, and they'll have worked that all out by 2030 and be able to print tiny specialized pieces again.
Don't forget about Rob Schneider.
Oh, and Rob Schneider will play a great being.
Anyway, so yeah, in this game, the reason I don't know why. I think they thought it was. I don't know why they're transgender. I couldn't tell you honestly. It's just a thing. And I thought it was interesting because it's
anyway,
kind of just
so when a character is transgender for no reason, that is what we call good.
I was gonna say, isn't that what you want?
Yeah, that is good. Because it's when there is a reason that we tend to be upset because it's like people don't typically need reasons to be the way they are. It's like whenever there's a character in a movie that's black and people are bitching about it, like, oh, why is the stormtrooper guy black? Shouldn't he be Boba Fett?
I mean, if you want to get technical, I'm gay because I like dick. That's a reason.
Well, yes, yeah. Okay, but like that by that logic, I'm straight because I like vaginas.
Okay, but see, the thing is though, you don't like dick for any reason involving the plot. You just do.
What plot?
Yeah,
exactly.
You're not gay to fit the narrative. You just want to be
narrative.
What Josie is trying to say is there's no narrative in real life, so why should
I know? I'm just picking
why should
it
there be a narrative reason for a character being gay?
Shit.
Unless I would argue that unless the narrative is about the character being.
And now we go back
else,
to the
that's like, that's
thing that we're living in a simulation.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
like if I wanted to tell a story about a gay person, definitely I would need to make the main character gay.
Yeah, it probably wouldn't be a good story if you were making a story was about the protagonist being gay and they weren't gay. I mean, you could make that work. You'd just be really confusing. And
really confusing.
I mean, I could direct you to that one episode of American Dad.
But yeah, if there's no reason for the character to be any particular thing, then you might as well make that character something diverse because why does everyone got to be straight white guy? Hair.
Well, most
no
people.
hair.
To be fair, most people are straight white guys in the America.
Yeah, well, they don't need more representation. But black people.
By that logic, you're saying that people need to be other things just for representation. Isn't that going back to the reasoning?
No, I'm saying fictional characters that can be whatever the fuck we want need to be better.
Yes, that's what I think.
So, like, we need to have more characters that are just different. for the sake of being different, and there doesn't need to be a reason. And people are, and people, like, from the moment we saw the first footage from Force Awakens, people were bitching about how there's a black stormtrooper now. And
I didn't give a shit, honestly. I was just like, okay. It mattered about 0% to me.
I gave a shit in the way that it made me want to see Star Wars more. Cause
see, I didn't care about, as a black person, I didn't give a shit. I don't know.
I care. I just was excited that one of the main characters was a stormtrooper.
Oh, that's different then.
Everyone was pissed off about him black, and I was just confused.
Anyway, it's time to go fight Shaft. Shut your mouth. Just talking about Shaft.
All right. But anyway, yeah. So everyone got pissed. Everyone got just pissed off about things. It doesn't matter what race the character is. So they might as well be something good. You know,
isn't everything good? I mean, well, you know.
No, white people
evil.
are bad.
Oh,
white people are
but
bad.
you're white.
I know, I'm bad.
No, that's not fair.
No, I already look. I've said I'm bad throughout this entire stream. So
okay, look at Shaft, everybody. Let's kick his ass.
So, like, regardless of all the atrocities white people committed in history, like me being bad indicates that I am bad. Therefore, badness. I am bad.
Fuck it. Done.
Anyway.
Little.
Oh no, I died.
Anyway, so
you know, I've never actually fought this boss.
Joe Slattery says I'm bi because I like dick or vagin. I like legit. Yuri on Ice made me question my sexuality. Now I really need to watch that.
Yeah.
Well, Yuri on Ice.
I'll fuck literally anything.
That's concerning. I don't think you should do that.
Well, like, if it's legal.
Oh, okay.
I mean, in some states, it's legal to fuck your horse, so...
Not that. If we're talking a BoJack Horseman style talking anthropomorphic horse, sure, I'll go with that.
What you say, Lee? What you say, Jordan?
Wasn't there a character in Deadpool that...
Oh, omnisexual? They found literally everything attractive.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna dick that door, alright.
Okay,
that was not a joke. And
right,
he hated this other omnisexual person and hired, it wasn't Deadpool, it was Agent X, but they're basically the same character.
Okay, so rule one, it needs to be something that can legally consent. If it's alive, it needs to be able to legally consent.
No, we don't care about that. This is not that. This is he found literally everything attractive, and he wanted to kill this woman who was also omnisexual because he hated her. But then at the end, they realized they were meant for each other, and then they started having sex. And then, but they were on a train that was going to explode because they were trying to kill each other, and then they both blew up.
Point
Very
is,
sad story.
non-anthropomorphic horses, straight out, no.
Wow, Shaft went down fast.
Yeah.
They got
like everything else, you push triangle and he died.
They gotta be like anthropomorphic furry horses.
And Joe Slattery, I have to say your last name. It always feels awkward saying the last name too, but I have to differentiate you from Joe on the stream.
Everyone is JoJo.
So,
everything is cool when you're
Yuri on Ice, but
everything is useless.
Yuri on Ice is garbage, and you know why, Liam.
Why?
Because it took away all the awards from JoJo.
True.
The only thing that is
negative 20 million out of 10.
The only anime that is truly garbage.
Yeah, I only watch anime.
Damn right.
The only anime that is truly garbage.
Kira didn't even win Villain of the Year.
The only anime that is truly garbage is Yu Yu Kyo.
Yu Yu Kyo, a true work of art. I don't know what you're talking about.
It is entirely designed to be garbage.
Is it really?
Yes, it is. It is a parody, and Jaden Smith plays the protagonist, and every word that comes out of his stupid mouth sounds exactly like you would imagine a Jaden Jaden Smith tweet would. Are we done?
Yeah, that was Symphony of the Night, but that was Richter mode, by the way.
Yep.
Oh, thank God I can go back to sleep.
How long did that take? 3 hours?
It comes to mind that I don't think I've ever seen all of Shaft's moves, just because no matter how you fight him, you usually have something overpowered to kill him before he can do anything.
Dakota, I told you we were streaming like half an hour ago. And now we're done.
Surprise!
Hello.
You come in right as we're wrapping up, and I'm about to go back to sleep.
Out of curiosity, is it playing that stupid song? Is it
What
playing?
stupid song? Have you not heard pop music? It's all terrible now. Kids today with their pop music. Get off my lawn.
No, seriously, Liam, is it playing that stupid song Just Like the Wind?
I don't know. You can't hear it?
No,
Oh, I'll put on my monitor.
it is playing Just Like
Has
the
anyone
Wind.
ever been as too far as to be tonight forever in the face of justice in the gravy house and butts? I like cats.
There you go, guys. How long did it take for me to beat that, by the way? Even with all
I
that.
can't look at the OBS right now.
An hour and a half, my 10 minutes.
Bullshit.
It says you've been streaming for 4 hours.
Yeah.
Oh!
Never mind then.
4 hours is pretty good considering all my deaths. And I hadn't played this game in like a year, so
True.
I think
Alright, now,
and the
You think
last
it's
time it was
finally-
his Alucard, which very.
alright,
easy.
now play Cuphead.
Joe Slatter, he says, hippity hoppity, get off my property.
Alright, now play Cuphead.
Okay.
No, honestly, do we want to tell the viewers what we're going to be streaming next now?
Oh yeah, sure. We're going to be streaming Biohazard.
No. Dementia
Or
Day.
people in our continent would know it, Resident Evil.
No,
Yes,
we're gonna
I
be
know, I
playing.
was joking.
Nope, we're gonna be playing Dementia Armed and Delirious, Windows 95 game, 5
Fuck
discs,
that.
25 disc swaps.
Fuck that.
No thanks.
Ross calls it the most difficult game to get running.
You know what? No, I take that back. We'll play it if you'll play it.
Yeah, you have to
You
stream it.
stream it.
Alright, I knew you were
Oh,
gonna say
damn.
that. I knew you were gonna say that. Liam, let me tell you something.
We got it prepped.
Liam, let me tell you something.
Yes, Josie?
I am going to do my best to idiot-proof my system to the point where I can just record shit
Oh,
without
I'm sure.
having. I will try my best.
I
Maybe-
believe you.
maybe one
100%.
One day, maybe 5 minutes before the heat death of the universe. Actually, you know what? No, there is no for the heat death of the universe. It's a slow process. It's
I was just gonna say 5 minutes
But
before
we're going to
that.
be playing Resident Evil Remastered, right, Joe?
okay.
Yeah, Resident Evil HD
So-
remaster, the PC version, but it's just gonna
There
be.
will come a
It's a
time.
GameCube game. There's no real difference between it and the GameCube remake, other than graphics are slightly
Yeah.
better.
This guy, there's a guy there, a typo for a name directly above the other guy. The name.
What? I missed. Toa Studio!
There was someone there named
Did you see
Hideki.
that?
Yeah, I did.
There was someone there named Hideki and someone there named Hideaki,
Okay.
and they were right next to each other. Anyway, yeah. So I'll finish the whatever Bonko game I'm playing eventually, and then I'll play Armed and Delirious, and that'll be awful.
I have not played Resident Evil 7, but I've been watching Vinny stream it. In fact, you reminded me I need to catch up on his stream from last night. I think that was the finale.
I actually have that.
RE7's a return to form after RE5 and 6, and
I'll also
technically
do
4, but
Plumbers.
at least 4 is good.
I'll also do Super Mario Art Origins. Plumbers don't wear ties.
That reminds me, sometime since we started streaming to cover new games, I think since I've got it pre-ordered and mostly paid off, we'll be streaming Super Mario Odyssey on the day it comes out as well.
So anyway, people, before
Shit,
we
I'm
leave-
already doing that with someone else.
Well, there can be only one.
All right.
He has more active subscribers, though.
All right, let's get a gun. Let's get the gun. I'll get the gun.
Okay, guys, let's do this.
I'm just kidding. I don't have a gun. I don't want to find.
Too bad we couldn't set up a versus stream.
I don't want to find
Go
out.
dox his channel so we can be the only one.
I don't want to find out how easy it is in this country to buy a gun. So I don't have a gun.
So what are you doing?
You know what I'm doing.
Oh no. No.
Oh.
What's going on?
He's starting axe armor mode.
Oh no. New game. Oh no. New game plus.
Oh, I thought you said you were ending the stream.
Just go until you die,
I will. I have to
and
go
then
anyway.
we'll call it.
He's
But
gonna.
next year, Joe, next year, you gotta do luck mode.
Fucking luck mode. I fucked up. It didn't work. Give me a sec.
Okay.
Now change the name to Edgelord.
Edgelord.
So what exactly is he doing for the ignorant?
You'll see in a second.
He's changing the game. There's like Richter mode. There's another game mode where you can play as an axe armor enemy.
Wait,
And-
seriously?
Yeah. And let's just say he is the shittiest thing.
Because he literally does the only things that an axe armor does. He just throws the axe.
And he could bear.
Axe armor.
He also has a
Axe
physical attack
armor
that's. He also
does whatever an axe armor does.
That's not true, Liam. He also has a really short, shitty, slow, close range attack, and he can barely jump.
There should be a code in Metroid to play as a gamer. There probably is. That shit's practically a
Why isn't
programming
this working?
language.
Are you sure you're putting in the right code?
Metroid Fusion, but you play as the X-Fires?
That's so Metroid Fusion, but you're Ghost Kirby.
So, Super Mario Odyssey, but a Metroidvania.
Oh, okay.
You take everything over.
Super Mario Odyssey, but a dating simulator.
Who dates who, though? What are the options?
The X-Parasites date everybody who's not a Metroid.
Okay, now I know what to do. Okay, I know what I've been doing wrong, Liam.
Tragic love story fan fiction of an ex-parasite that falls in love with a Metroid. I'll go home now.
I'll write it. On the Minecraft
Of course
server.
you would.
So that brings to mind an issue of Marvel Comics where there's this guy who has his power is that he clones himself, makes clones himself. One of his clones impregnated his wife, and the baby they had, his powers recognized the baby as one of his clones. So he accidentally absorbed his baby.
Oh.
Because he can absorb his clones back into himself. He accidentally ate his baby.
Oh.
His wife was very angry.
Understandable.
No, I assume you have to get through this stage to play as the axe armor.
Yeah. I thought it was a thing like Alucard, but I guess it's not.
Yeah.
So I guess something similar to that thing I just summarized is to be the end of our dating simulator.
Joe, just get the Hydra Storm, Jesus.
I was an idiot and didn't.
Joe, just get the oh guy, oh shit.
What?
There's a roguelike Mega Man game now.
Yeah.
It's
the 20XX.
20XX. It's like Mighty Number 9, but good.
What about? I got an idea.
Game that came out recently is Dead Cells. It's like a roguelike Metroidvania.
I got an idea, guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Way Forward's making.
By the
a
way,
Metroid.
another game you guys should totally look up. It just got posted on Indiegogo. It's called The Crown Stones. It looks
saw
really
that.
good.
Yeah.
Way Forward.
Anyway, I got an
Sean.
idea for a game. Metroidvania Mega Man.
Dark Cave.
No, literally Mega Man.
Metroidvania Mega Man, isn't that basically just Metroid?
No,
it's
we have the
like
8 robot masters inside Wily Fortress.
It's
You
a game
have to
Juno-
kill them
it's a-
all.
It's a
And
game Juno is who's making called Dark Cave. He's like me though, so that's not getting made anytime soon.
I just noticed, by the way, I love how you fight Dracula in a black hole.
Yeah, what is that even?
Well, that is a black hole, and that is Dracula, I think.
Yeah, it's Dracula.
Anyway, what was I talking about?
No, this cannot be.
Right, so a lot of people playing devil's advocate, bitching about Mighty No. 9's visuals, were all like, it was never gonna look as good as the concept art.
He had a working engine with the original graphics.
Yeah, Cuphead looks fantastic, and that game only had a couple years.
Oh my god, is this going to do what I think it's... No, I gotta see this. Is this... Oh, it's just Alucard.
So, Cuphead looks fantastic and only had like a couple years more development than Mighty No. 9 did.
Joe, where's the axe armor?
It's like, if you can make... So, like, if an indie studio can make a game like Cuphead...
What the fuck? Why does it use the Rondo of Blood model?
I have no fucking clue.
Anyway, so, Cuphead. If a game can look like Cuphead, then it's
stupid.
If a game can look like Cuphead, then anybody can make anything.
I'm sorry. Can we just appreciate for a moment how stupid this is?
No.
I actually can't see it yet because there's lag.
No one cares about your needs.
Stream.
Oh god, that jump is terrible. How do you even complete this mode with a jump like that?
I have to switch out.
By
Only
dying
to jump.
by dying slowly inside like your friends.
There it is. Oh my god.
What do you think, Jordan?
It's beautiful.
I can't make this jump!
We are giraffes in the sea of nothing.
When you see the jump I can't make, you're gonna laugh.
Oh my god. this is the best thing. This is New Game Plus. This is bonus mode.
We are giraffes in
bonus
the sea
content.
of nothing.
I don't need any of those pussy weapons anyway. You can have them. Fucking loser.
It would be amazing if character portrait still showed an axe armor.
I'm gonna go through this.
That would have been amazing. Speaking of amazing, you should check your mailbox on the server.
I should. I will eventually. Probably when we start streaming Minecraft, which will probably be very soon.
Can't even jump up the stairs.
This is so fucking bad. I have to keep switching in and out.
Don't you wish it was like Aria of Sorrow, where you have an A and B slot?
I can't save in this mode.
Don't you wish your girlfriend was like me?
You can't save?
No.
Oh my god, that is beautiful.
Okay, that's enough of that. I gotta go to work. Oh
my
god. I hope
god.
y'all had a good time watching me fail.